going to slow it down, though, if I do StreamYards through Streamlabs. That's the problem.
Do you want to do stream?
Yeah, I'm doing it. And we're live anyway. Boop. Hi, guys. Hello. Hello. That's a really weird angle.
Mm-hmm.
That's better. Yeah. That's nice. I feel like there needs to be like a little bit more light, but otherwise we're pretty good.
We're working on lighting.
We're working on lighting. We're working on a lot of things. Welcome to another episode of VIDEOCHRONIC presents Pop Culture Quiz. I almost got the name wrong.
You always change the name of it.
No, I'm not. It's Pop Culture Quiz, right?
Yes.
Yeah, it's just the idea of pop quiz, but it's about pop culture. 1 second. I think I can do the lights. I'm VIDEODREW.
I'm Eric. Or NerdChronic, I guess.
NerdChronic. Yeah, no, like I refer to myself just as VIDEODREW now.
I did not know this garage had dimmers.
Yeah. I'll tell you, this garage doesn't have a lot of things. There's a lot of things this garage doesn't have, but a dimmer switch is not one. It is one. There is a dimmer switch.
So we have a very special thing going on tonight.
Yeah, we do have a very special thing. Are we on the right setting here? You guys, you can hear us okay?
Yeah, let us know if the audio sounds good.
Let us know if the audio sounds good. Also, let us know if, hold on 1 second. I'm putting up the thing. Guys, we're doing this kind of last minute because I am silly and have been a sort of chaotic evil all day. It's been a busy day. So I'm about to put the StreamYards up. Streamlabs up. So that's going to be going. And we have a very special quiz. You go.
We're getting the Streamlabs up, and we're getting the quiz ready, and we're getting our guests.
Our guests are several.
Plural.
Yep.
Guests getting them prepped and ready.
What's funny is now I have these computers, and that's great. And I'm really happy to have these computers. What I need, though, is one of y'all to come here and like work them for me. Because what I need is like a producer. I need like
someone to just do all the knickknacks while we sit here and make sure we look good on our end.
I don't even need to look good. I just need to not be dealing with tech. Okay, so this is going up right now. Somebody last night was actually showing me how to make StreamYards go through Streamlabs.
Yeah. And
I have since forgotten it because I'm very good at unlearning. So yeah, it should be up right now. Let's do a test thing. Boop. I know we're running
test chime.
I know we're running a little bit into.
Oh yeah.
That wasn't a chime noise. But that was still a noise. Boop. So you want to talk about what we got going on in the quiz? Because I know we have a couple other people who might be interested.
I think you might put twice. I think you might hit.
Huh?
I think you might hit paste twice.
Oh, okay. Sorry. Hold on 1 second. Sorry, guys. Hold on 1 second. This is just, this is us just messing around, having some fun. Here you go. I think we have some interested parties, but do you want to say what the quiz is itself so we can see if other people want to join in?
I'll say that with the quiz is, I think if we can get these two guests locked in right now, as soon as we can, I think we have a one-on-one match would be fun.
Oh yeah. Okay, so this is gonna be a one-on-one match.
Yeah.
We should also have a producer to help us figure out that stuff.
Yeah. Well, this is this was dropped on us like just now.
It's just happened.
We're gonna probably get a special guest to join us tonight.
What I will say is today I've spent a lot of time on camera.
Mm-hmm.
It was fun. I gotta be VIDEODREW for a little bit today.
Mm-hmm.
And that was fun because she talks less than me.
Yeah.
And that's something that I really, really admire about her.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, I guess we can say like what you did. Like that's the secret is that she did tape our rom-com exhibition match. We won't say how that went, just to keep spoilers out of the way.
But I will say that it's announced who's in the match. I definitely got to virtually meet Josh McCouga.
Yes.
And more importantly, Josh McCouga got to virtually meet VIDEODREW.
Yeah.
It's a thing.
Do you want to see?
Can you let them know? There's no them, Craig. Craig, I sent you a new link.
Mm-hmm.
I really did. So unless I'm crazy, like.
Can you refresh it and get a new link?
Yeah. Hey, and we're back. What was that? I don't know. This looks like a really professional operation we're running. So, whoops. So she talks less. Craig, can you try refreshing that link? I'm going to send you a third one if it doesn't work. So I guess that's cat's out of the bag.
It's one half. But then again,
one half
the Barbarian is kind of a staple of this.
Yeah,
this
that's not the reason why we're not saying all the things.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. We should also mention that there is a prize money pot thing going on now. Yes. There is $5 for the winner unless, ding, 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 you guys donate through Streamlabs, which you can do by doing Streamlabs, www.videodrew.club, or you could just do streamlabs.com/videodrew. That also works. That's something we found out recently. Yeah. In fact, I think I have an overlay that just says that, but I won't try to find it. So we have, won't I? But won't I? But won't I? Okay, we have a very special guest with us tonight. That is Craig the Barbarian. Hi, Craig.
Hi, Craig.
Hello. I feel like I'm only partially special, not very special.
You're the most special.
You're always special.
Well, Elvis is more special than me. Also, actually behind me, because she doesn't realize she's on camera, we've got Xena Warrior Kitten, who's usually a little camera shy, but she can't hear anyone else. So she's a.
Oh no!
You see her?
I love it.
Yep.
Yeah, I see her.
Yep.
Oh my goodness! How old is she? She's that's an actual kitty cat.
Oh yeah,
an actual baby cat.
No, I mean she's actually 8 years old or 9 years old. 9?
No.
Yeah, 9. Yeah, she's 9. She's a runt.
Well, then I was incorrect, and that's a very young-looking cat you got there. Yep. That's not actually Elvis you have with the cat, is it?
No, this is Elvis.
This is Elvis. Okay, I can't tell which animals on you are alive and which are dead, and which are just maybe your hair.
Yep, not exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, Craig, you were informing us that there's possibility that we might have another guest.
Well, he should be coming on. He also got the 404 message with the first link you gave me.
Oh, can you send him the second message?
Let's see. Latest one.
Yeah, I sent him the latest one here. Let me call him real quick just to see what.
Sweet. Guys, this is really special, and the reason we're not saying anything and being awkward is because it's like
surprises.
Yeah. Also, they're like what? There's like some movie where somebody says that are you? Oh, it's Makoto. Where he's like, they're talking about Mr. Peacock is talking, and she's like, "You're like, are you afraid of silences?" She's like, "No, why would I be afraid of silences? Like, I'm not scared of
Hello. Hey, did you get the link yet?
That's me. I'm not scared of silences. I just rather fill them with talking and preferably my own voice.
Yeah, but
okay.
Yeah, as we were saying a moment ago, though, VIDEODREW did tape her.
We will.
She's on.
I'm gonna mute his phone then for a second. There we go.
She did tape her rom-com match, and she got to virtually meet Josh McCouga as slated, per Christmas schedule.
Yes.
And I'll say, again, no spoilers, but it did definitely live up to the anticipation of what that interaction would be.
Oh, hello. Jeremiah donated $25. Okay,
right.
Looking forward to a great quiz.
Yes.
Jeremiah, you don't even know what we're going on.
Yeah.
We have such a special guest. I mean, Craig's really special, and here we go. I'm unmuting your mic. Hi, sorry.
No worries. I just spoke with the special guest. He is en route. He's just having some technical difficulties on his end, but he does have the correct link, and he doesn't know his password. So.
Oh, yeah. Hey, welcome to what's happened when you hang out too much around me, which is that, like, people, The reason that I feel like I can't learn tech isn't that I don't have a desire to. It's that the more time I spend around anyone who does know tech, the more they unlearn. I'm like that thing from the Neverending Story 2, where you can wish for something, but it takes away your memories.
Wait, there's a Neverending Story 2? How is there a second one if the first one never ended?
Hey, I love the way you think. When I was a child, I didn't know there was Neverending 1. Was the thing. My parents never showed me the first one.
Same here.
That's really weird.
Yeah. It was awesome. It was like the video game Final Fantasy series. It always weirded me out. I was like, but the first one was the Final Fantasy. How do we have Final Fantasy 2?
It's it's like it's second infinity.
Yeah.
It's like when you have infinity plus one wishes. Why are we talking so much about wishes today? I don't know. Probably because I wish I didn't feel like this all the time.
It's like Buzz Lightyear, who's going to infinity and beyond. So you can't go beyond infinity. That's the whole point of infinity.
Did they bring that up did they ever bring that up in Toy Story? Does anyone ever try to bust that bubble?
I don't think anyone did.
Just have that come in and I'm like, hey, what's up, little spaceman? They can talk. Hey, Buzz.
Your catchphrase is stupid.
Hey, I pedantically have an issue in a categorical sense.
Yeah,
hold on. We got Movie Fanobi donated $10. Craig, you are special.
Yes.
Video Drew is special. Eric is also special. Hashtag Video Drones. Love Steve. You didn't say the love, but I'm saying love to you, Steve.
Yes.
So yes. I'd like to, while we vamp and wait for our guests to figure out terminology,
great word.
I'd like to say happy 420 to those who celebrate. I am celebrating with the Hi-Fi Hops. It is Lagunitas.
God darn it. I don't have any weed. This is just like me and alcohol all over again.
And you're in California for 420.
I'm in California for 420. I don't have anything.
Yeah.
Oh, that looks nice.
Yeah, it's made by Lagunitas, and it is 5 and 5 with the THC and CBD. 5 milligrams THC, 5 milligrams CBD. It tastes just like a regular beer, but you know what makes it better than a regular beer, despite the fact that it has the THC and CBD, is that it has.
Did it say you're getting paid to talk about it?
No, I'm not. No, I'm not getting paid to talk about it. But check this out.
What's that?
Hold on, I'm gonna read it. It says 0 calories. Whoa!
Wow.
Nothing is 0 calories. I don't trust anything with 0 calories.
You know how many calories beer has? A lot more than 0.
This is the weirdest quarantine ever. I mean, it's just
it's much weirder than those other quarantines we had.
Yeah.
I would think that I would be able to self-medicate a lot better than like I've been able to self-medicate. I have not had alcohol or weed or like anything, and at this point, I'm out of actual medication. So I'm literally living like a hashtag like clean and sober living lifestyle, as evidenced by the fact that my brain no longer does hashtags. Like I'm living in the real reality for the first time ever, and it sucks so much.
Yeah, don't I know it? Let me see.
Let's just put on makeup and talk about movies.
Yep.
Did you guys did you watch anything over the weekend? Did we watch anything? We saw some of The Office.
We watched Pet Sematary.
Oh, Pet Sematary. We saw the new Pet Sematary. Or I did.
Really?
Yeah.
I didn't watch it.
I did not like it so much. I thought it was better than people told me it was going to be.
Here we are.
Oh, we got somebody in here. Anyway, guys, I did want to
say the chat, to the comments.
I know. Let's hear the comments. The comments. Okay, let's go. I've only had weed, said Aaron. We have a new special guest. Okay, guys, real talk, guys. We have Ethan Erwin.
Yeah.
Oh, hi everybody.
Big time. Ethan Erwin.
He's being blocked by your ribbon.
I've got a lot of headroom. I'm going to try and move this camera and go all the territory.
Getting rid of that right now. Hold on. Sorry about that.
Hold on. I can tilt it down a little too.
Oh, okay.
There we go.
There we go.
Thank you.
That way, my name can be both ginormous and you're in the screen.
Yeah.
Hello, Ethan.
Greetings. How are you?
Hey, Ethan. Thank you for joining us.
We're doing fine.
Yeah.
Fine-ish.
Whereabouts in Los Angeles are you?
Haha, I know that trick. Not saying.
Damn it!
I'd say
you've been here long enough then.
I'm close by the studio, where we tape. Schmoedown.
And I am close by to where Eric lives, aka the garage in the backyard where I've been for the last month.
That's good.
Yeah. So this is it's very funny that I Blame Gravity says we have Kilroy in the house. That's the name I've been looking for all month when I've been trying to make that Jurassic Park reference. Kilroy.
Yeah.
Right? That's his name, right?
Kilroy.
You mean Dodson?
Dodson. I was doing the wrong part.
Both of them were here.
Yeah.
Both of them were here.
Yeah. I did the Jurassic Park exhibition quiz over the weekend. So
nice.
That was a ton of fun. Eric was there. I mean, in Persia. Oh, we got Malort. Ethan, do we want to do a Malort bet challenge? The loser does a shot of Malort.
Yes, I think that's the way to do it.
And by the way, guys, and I will sullenly drink my diet ginger ale and keep thinking, Drew, just get alcohol next time you go somewhere. There's no reason you're not drinking.
Craig, I know you can't speak of it, but did you have a good time at the Jurassic Park exhibition match?
I had a fantastic time. I'll say this: it was extremely competitive, and all three people had a great showing. It was a lot of fun.
We had I will say that I definitely missed doing Schmoedown is what I realized. Is like from the rom-com thing today, I was just like, I just miss being in the mindset of Video Drew. I miss playing. I miss I miss Mark and Christian, and I miss not talking. Like, honestly, I miss just smiling weird and being weird.
You can do that. You can do that just in the backyard.
I have an inability not to talk. I will talk to like the wall by myself. I will think out loud. Like when I'm VIDEODREW, she doesn't think as much as I do. She doesn't have like the same racing thought issue. Like her brain is just blank like a static screen, and then it's like intermittently kind of like giant words will come in, sort of fade in style, like Lost title. We got another donation, guys. We've already made our $25 hit. So let's see. Ethan's also special. Says Movie Kenobi. Welcome. You were great on Show to Action. Love you too, VIDEODREW. Steve and Heather. Thank you again, Steve and Heather. So
Ethan, I know you're Craig informed us you might be on a bit of a time crunch, so we can jump in right away to this thing.
Yeah.
Because I know you're a busy man.
Thank you.
Do you have a writing utensil?
Oh, is it that? I've never. Like,
you've never played a Schmoedown match?
You can use your phone.
A phone or
no, it's fine. I've got paper. Hold on.
Oh, here's my Malort bottle.
Well, here is my diet ginger ale. Guys, between that and 420, I've never felt so angry to be sober in my entire life.
My life is awesome.
Yeah,
she has found.
Hey.
She is awesome. There's Meredith Berg. Erwin, how's it going, Meredith Berg?
Hello. Oh my god! What a cool glimpse behind the screen.
Yeah.
She's the one who keeps all of this going, and figured out how to actually get me into this. So
I need one of those. I whenever there's somebody who knows tech stuff, I feel like the Joker, like looking at Batman, being like, "Well, where do you get such beautiful toys?" And then I'm also the Joker, being like, "Oh wait, you must be pretty rich." And then I just sort of use my own brain power to figure out who the fuck Batman is, and then I go and blow up his home. Yeah. It's super simple. And my
55 guys later,
5 days.
Yeah.
Yes.
So Ethan, if you're not aware of what we do here, this is our VIDEOCHRONIC Pop Culture Quiz. So what it is we do kind of inner geekdom deep dive quizzes, kind of Schmoedown adjacent style into specific films. So we will be quizzing you and Craig on a one specific film, 20 questions of that film.
Okay.
Contextual for the most part, and the overarching thing, we're also doing TV shows because we're doing The Office on Thursday, and we're doing like franchises. But this is about one very special movie, one movie that I hold very near and dear to my heart.
Yes,
I do too.
Yeah, I mean, we put in the categorical sense of action adventure, but I might have challenged that had I been on the game that day.
Yeah,
we are doing
the Princess
movie
Bride.
Hook.
Oh, fuck yes!
Right?
Ooh.
Oh, right.
Guys, I'm allowed to curse on this, right?
Yeah, you're allowed to curse on this, right? Though, like Hook, right?
Oh yeah, no. Ethan, are you good on Hook?
I mean, here's the thing. Can my wife play because she friggin' loves that movie. Oh wait, I can swear.
Yeah,
she friggin' loves that fucking movie.
Yeah,
Hook,
she can.
Where's the Hook?
if your wife wants to jump on, we can.
Yeah, hold on. I'm gonna just put it on the. It's Hook. Hook is the.
Hook. Where's the hook?
Hook.
So is the question. So, but if you lose, Ethan, you're the one that does the Malort shot.
I will still do the Malort shot if I lose. Yeah.
Okay.
100%. Hold on. I'm gonna.
Malort's for winners.
I don't know.
I'm pretty sure.
It's a Bluetooth setting. I'll turn it off.
I am pretty sure that all the Malort that I've drank is why I'm probably immune to the COVID virus. It's my stomach can handle this. My body can handle anything.
I'm starting to believe that I'm not immune to the COVID virus, and I have a terrible brain fever.
Yeah.
And I'm starting to believe that that's been going on for a while now, and I just haven't noticed because I'm just nuts.
Everyone, this is Meredith again.
Hello, Meredith.
Hello, Meredith.
What's up, Meredith?
Hi guys, how are you doing? Staying safe.
So we're gonna do this pretty quickly. We don't want to keep you guys too long, but can we just say right off the bat, like, what's your guys'? Did you guys see Hook in theaters? What's your guys' like personal, history with Hook?
I think I did. This is a long time ago, but I think I did, and I watched it a bunch at home.
I saw it for my birthday in whenever it came out, 1991. And
right.
as like I brought a bunch of kids to go see it, but I don't know if I've seen it.
It was a Christmas movie.
Since then.
It's a Christmas. I don't remember being Christmas
because he's a December baby.
Yeah. I don't think I did see it in theaters because it was a little bit before. I think my first ever film in a theater was Wayne's World in '92, but I watched it.
First movie in a theater?
Yeah, right.
I'm so much older than you.
Maybe some of us came
No,
from.
I think I saw it in theaters, and I'm younger than you, Craig, and I saw it in theaters.
Yeah, well, I come from a family of 8 children, so there are 8 kids. So and there was never a point. I'm like the second oldest, so it's like there were always young children. It's like, can we go to the theater without leaving these kids at home?
Oh man! Apparently, my first movie when I was a child was I saw the Prince. My parents took me to see The Princess Bride, and I like sat through the entire thing. And then when the Inigo Montoya finally kills the 6-fingered man, I went, "Good, let's go home," which is like amazing and so on brand. I was like, I don't want to sit through any more of being quiet.
That is a great story.
So to be clear, so is this going to be a 2-on-1 match? Ethan and Meredith, will you guys be playing together as a team?
Or
I think it's a 2-on-2 match. It's me and Elvis versus Ethan and Meredith.
Okay.
Okay.
All right, great.
And real quick, I saw this movie in theaters, and I have a really quick story about it, which is I went to go see for my birthday one year Radiohead live in concert out in like this field in Virginia, and there started to be like a terrible thunderstorm during the opening act, and we all kind of had to run for the hills. And there was a van that was like had a bunch of people in it, and they were like, "Come on in!" There was lightning. It was pretty dangerous. So we jumped in this van, and who's the driver? It's that kid from Hook. It's the little boy.
Yeah.
It's what's his name? Now I'm blanking on his name. So this story.
It's Charlie Cosmo.
Oh,
yeah, Charlie Cosmo. That's what it is. And I was like looking at him because I recognized him because he had just been in
Can't Hardly Wait.
Can't Hardly Wait. Exactly.
oh yeah.
Yeah, can't hardly wait.
Thank you, Craig.
Yeah.
You finished my sandwiches. I love it. So
I am a hungry boy.
I was so excited. I kept being like, "Oh my god!" So that time you were on Hook. That time, and then I think he turned out to be a lawyer.
Yeah.
Yeah. When I googled him recently.
Yeah, he went into like a think tank for a while. He was like he's a certified genius.
Oh, I do not doubt it. I mean, he was at a Radiohead concert. Of course, he's a genius.
Yeah, MIT or Harvard or something like that.
Yeah. So how the rules work of this game. So we will read you the question. We'll give you a 15-second countdown, similar to the Schmoedown, and we will count down to 0. When we get to 1, we will ask you if you need multiple choice. If you need multiple choice, we will read you 4 options. If your opponent, one of you, does not need multiple choice, you just put your hands up to make sure you're not changing your answer. And then we will read you the multiple choice options for those who need it.
And we write it down. Is that correct?
Yes, correct.
Okay.
Yes, Queen. I mean, Ethan or Craig. I was
Okay.
I'm a
He's
queen.
queen.
I'm all
Okay.
He's Queen.
So are you all ready?
Yeah.
Don't I look ready?
Yes, always.
I'm gonna try to do the video Drew thing where I'm just gonna talk less and smile more.
Okay.
What's up?
So let's get ready to do the thing.
Let's get ready to. Okay, I have to talk now. Okay, let's get ready to VIDEOCHRONIC Pop Culture Quiz. Yes, we're working on that title.
Okay. Question 1 of 20 in Hook. Okay. What is Peter's happy thought that allows him to fly again?
You know what's a weird thought? Is thinking that maybe we can fly if we think happy thoughts, but we just haven't had a happy thought.
The whole page.
Hold on. I'm gonna need a GTE because I didn't put the cap on this dry erase marker, and it is more
That's a
dry
rookie
than anything.
mistake. The first thing you do when you sit down is you check the marker.
Yeah.
Did you say
I'm a rookie. That was a rookie mistake.
Sure, that's
GTE?
all you get to make.
Break the engineer.
Oh, is it?
I already got Sharpie all over myself.
By the way,
All right, now I'm gonna go multiple choice.
Okay.
Okay, so what happens if I wrote it? Do I have
Just hold
Put
your
your
hands
hands
up.
up.
Yeah, so just keep your board up like that so we make sure you're not changing your answer.
Uh-huh.
Okay. And Craig, is it A, being adopted, B, marrying his wife, C, becoming a father, D, meeting Wendy?
Oh wow, that's hard. Those are good multiple choices. I thought it was one thing. Now I'm not sure.
Who wrote these things?
Well, I'm gonna go with what I originally thought it was, but we'll see.
Okay. Well, let's start with Craig.
I went with B.
B, marrying his wife.
What
and
do you got?
Ethan and Meredith?
You want to know what my happy thought was, Jack? It was you. It
That's
was
correct.
you born.
Yes, it was becoming a father.
Damn.
I'm just gonna go.
Damn.
Yeah, I thought it was meeting Wendy, and then I remembered it was
Becoming a father.
becoming a father. And
Yes.
God, that scene is so good.
Yes.
Oh, I love it. It's so good. It's so good that I don't want to say anything more because I'm afraid
Yeah.
I'm going to give away an answer.
Yep.
I
Yeah.
love the same thing.
I feel like maybe I should get a chaser ready for my Malort.
I'll drink Malone with you no matter what.
Malort is winning. Am I the only Chicago in here?
I
Okay.
believe you are the only Chicagoan here.
All right, next question. While flying to London, Peter's son, Jack, draws a picture of what?
Oh God, you write good questions.
Multiple choice, please.
Okay, we're gonna give it. We're gonna banter for like a couple more seconds for
We
this.
usually do, so we can get some time to figure out the answer.
But it feels
Thank you
like
to Andres is in the chat.
Hey, Andres. I will say that I am trying to get better at writing questions, but yours are so concise.
Yeah.
Mine like go on for like a paragraph, and then I'm like, and then the question is, I already know.
I think I know it, but I am gonna go with multiple choice.
Okay, so multiple choice for both parties. Okay. Is it A, the plane crashing, B, Captain Hook's ship, C, Peter as a pirate, D, their family, but minus Peter?
God, you're even great at writing the multiple choice.
I know, right? It's all so fucking deep. Am I allowed to curse here? I forget.
Yeah,
Yeah, you're allowed to curse.
All right,
You
cool.
also forgot that you already asked us that.
Yeah.
I know. Sorry, it's 420.
Yeah.
Is it?
Okay.
You wasted this whole day.
It is funny.
Okay, let's.
I wasted my whole lot of things, Ethan.
Let's start with Meredith and Ethan.
Everyone's dead.
A, and
Oh God, I went with D.
D. It was A,
dead.
the plane crashing.
Everyone dead.
I was gonna have everyone's dead, but I couldn't remember the circumstances.
Again,
Well,
I'm more of just a.
He was a dark child.
Now, what do we want to do with that?
Uh-oh.
With the plane? Because she said everyone's dead. But
No,
is
she
it-
said A. She said A. She
Oh,
did.
she said A.
She wrote
Gotcha.
yeah.
Gotcha.
I wasn't sure.
Yeah, she got the
I went with multiple choice.
Guys,
Oh, yeah,
can I
she's
do
right.
it? Can I do a 30-second timeout? I have to run and pick up a giant jug of sangria that's at my
Yes.
door.
Good man.
I'll be
Yeah,
fast.
you
I'll be
guys are
fast.
like literally making me feel like I'm like a sober person being tempted off the wagon. I'm just a normally messed up person just dying for a substance, any substance. Somebody just give me some glue to huff.
So while we're going to banter here for
Banter.
in Greg's absence, fun
Great.
fact: Meredith is not a total stranger to the Schmoedown. She actually played in the free for all
Oh, really?
in a free for all
Yeah.
too.
Not
How
very
is it?
not like this guy.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not sure if you know this, but I managed to beat your husband at Schmoedown, and by I mean our team, and by our team I mean this other guy Tom that I work with. He's really good at the trivia.
It's
That's
true.
awesome. Congratulations.
I will say this though, there was something over this weekend that we watched. It was such a deep cut that I said this was going to be our Fritz the cat. Like it was
Oh,
crazy.
really?
Yeah,
Was it animated?
yes, it was animated.
What was it?
Maybe it wasn't with you. At this point, I'm doing so much stuff like
Yeah.
online with people.
I-
randomly.
Oh, it was a triple to double.
I didn't know what that was.
I did not know the Treasure Planet question, but I
Oh,
knew.
but come on, Fritz the cat was like maybe the best pull I've actually seen in Schmoedown.
It was
I,
good.
I was like, what is that?
It's from that episode of Different Strokes. The guy makes them watch it in the bicycle shop.
I still don't know what Fritz the cat is. Is it like Who Framed Roger Rabbit? Was it a one-off? Is it part of a longer?
Lies.
I was like, wait, is this a very special
It's an
episode?
early kind of Ralph Bakshi, Grotto Creeper cartoon that I guess I liked when I was younger.
Was this a special episode of Different
It was a very
Strokes?
special episode where the guy at the back of the bike shop was like,
Oh my god, I remember that episode. Oh,
that
sorry.
was when you were showing them.
Yeah. It was really messed up. This guy like molests the kids. Or like,
Yeah, it was about pedophilia.
Jeez.
yeah.
So,
I've never seen Different Strokes. I'm not sure. You guys, it looks like your camera is trying to
I
autofocus.
know, I'm sorry.
it's doing it. It's because I'm not actually.
We'll try not to move. We'll try not to move.
I don't. It's not like I know Different Strokes that well, but I have seen that episode of Different Strokes because like there's like some weird internet show that tells you like the most messed up.
Yeah.
Oh, look at that.
Rachel
Sorry, this is from Rachel's birthday party.
Oh,
It's when that she and Sam got engaged.
that's great.
Cool. You guys are invited to birthday parties. Weird flex, but Rachel's
Yeah,
very-
But you don't recall that part of the episode. That was the part it's like the Punky Brewster where you're like, I don't know why she's sad, and everybody in her class is sad because your parents didn't show you the part where the Challenger exploded.
Oh no! It's that I've never actually seen the whole episode. What I've done is watch like a cracked series. So it's like this is the most messed up episode of TV of all time, and they just like it's somebody like someone Tom-esque, or maybe it was Tom himself who did this episode, where they just cut different parts of the episode and show you, and they're like, look at this scene, look at this scene. So I never actually saw that they're watching Fritz the Cat. I'm not even sure if that's something like a pedophile would show children. Like really cool, those things.
Apparently, it was all rage.
That pedophile was a fan of Schmoedown or
Is
something.
that pedophile like a highbrow sensibility? Or
Yeah. For the classics.
yeah.
Yeah. Have you seen Triplets of Belleville?
No.
Oh no! Wait.
See, that's a good pull.
Yeah. So like we watched it for one of our other shows, and I enjoyed it. I enjoyed it a lot.
Yeah, we have a new show. Me and Alex Mack from Call to Action have this show called Cinema Bias, where every week we trade off. Somebody gives the other one a movie that the other one does not want to see, like basically, and that there's no interest in watching and it never has. So Triplets of Belleville never interested me, so I had to watch it. Tomorrow she's got to watch Blue Velvet, and we're talking about it. So that's very exciting to me.
Talking about clips and cartoons, I am reminded of middle school when we had like a sexual harassment awareness class, and they used clips from like 80s cartoons to show like how gender roles are portrayed in cartoons, and there was a lot of damning stuff about Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
I was not going to go there. So it would be like when Bugs Bunny dresses as a woman in Elmer Fudd. It's like, I thought you were going to go in that direction.
I don't think there was that evolved as to trans rights, but they were all about how women are like always being saved. And
so it's like April O'Neil's Me Too.
Always being saved was like highlighted in this clip show.
When I was a kid, I really liked pretending that I was April O'Neil, like, when we did Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles in the backyard or like in recess and stuff. But the thing was, I also like pretending like I knew like how to do kung fu, and April wasn't supposed to know how to do that. I also didn't know how to do that, but I just couldn't stop hitting people.
Sorry, guys. Huh?
No, go ahead.
Oh, I was just saying, I ran out of sangria, so I had a friend bring me another jug of sangria today. Thank you, Michelle, who brought it. Thank you.
Guys, it was my birthday last week.
It was.
Yeah. And it was Craig's birthday this weekend. Happy birthday, Craig.
Yeah, it was. Thank you. Actually, so Ethan and Meredith were there hanging out night one of the party, and the party was so fun, we decided to launch a night two, and Eric actually came and hung out with us night two of the party.
Night one.
I got
hungover.
Yeah.
Super hungover.
Oh, yeah, no, trust me. Most people were. I was fortunate that I wasn't hungover, and I think it's only because, I got to get Elvis back on. Only because.
So, guys, I think we found out, just to address something Steve has said in the comments, that, thank you for subscribing, Devlin. I think you guys are already on the private chat. I think this StreamYards immediately puts you on the private chat, but if not, go on the private chat instead of the comment section, because people like to write in their answers.
I'm an old veteran of this, so I always go on the private chat.
Okay, fine. Then I'll keep. I only just clicked on the live comments when you said that. I'm staying in the
yeah, so from now on, guys, I think we don't even need to say that. People just like it automatically just puts people into private.
I think,
yeah, I'm pretty sure. I did this today and it put me in private.
Okay.
Good. Guys, anyway, moving on. Next question.
So let's get into the next question. Question 3.
Where's the hook?
Okay. What trinket does Wendy give to Peter as kids that they both call a kiss?
Oh my god, there's so much messed up stuff. There's like in the and like the idea that like he's a vampire is literally the only thing that makes sense about Peter Pan is that that's a vampire story.
I gotta go multiple choice again. I clearly need to rewatch this movie.
Okay, multiple choice for Barbarian. Is it A, a button, B, a thimble, C, a penny, D, a bottle cap?
None of those things are.
I might get a point this time. We will see.
Right. Well, let's start with Barbarian.
I went with B, a thimble.
Thimble. And Meredith, Ethan?
It's from the book.
A thimble.
It's also from Monopoly.
Oh.
Has anyone here actually used a thimble?
Never.
I've never tried to sew anything together, which is probably for the best. That's not like something that we think I need to take up doing.
Yeah.
I mean, in today's new normal, we're all going to have to learn.
I've never done it.
I know how to cook and I know how to use knives poorly. So I don't think teaching me how to sharp object other stuff. I mean, I already basically set computers on fire just by looking at them.
Yes.
I briefly was very into cross stitch, which is paint by numbers for stitching.
I need to doing something like that again. Like I'm so bored and I'm such a fidgety person. I was like the first person into adult coloring books before they were even a thing. I was just taking coloring books as an adult. And I have like 1,000 of them at home. I'm
All right.
basically makeup is coloring books for
So
adults.
the score so far at 4 is Meredith and Ethan at 5. Barbarian getting his first point at 1.
Oh,
so, but plenty of time.
Very clear.
Shift.
Meredith was 5. Ethan was 0.
Look, it's a real bridge burner, guys.
Yeah, I mean, this is it for us, I guess.
All right. Next question. Right? Next question. Okay. What iconic actress has a minor role as Gutless the Pirate, the member of Hook's crew, who bet against him and is publicly punished for it.
I know who that is.
Can I say where this is where they put them? Oh, you don't know this one, or you do know this one? We don't say it. Okay, fine. I won't say it.
Don't give away any clues.
I'm not gonna give away any clues. That's why I asked.
This one I actually knew, guys.
I was gonna say the other one, so I'm glad you.
Okay. I think you guys both have it. Let's start with Meredith.
Glenn Close.
Close. And Barbarian.
Also Glenn Close.
Both correct.
I feel like that's an unfair question though, because that's like you wouldn't know that unless you read the credits or you
like kind of like casting.
Pirate.
Yeah.
I mean, I love that movie so much, but I think I found that out from Schmoedown that Glenn Close is a pirate.
I think I found that out from some like online list of cameos you didn't know, and then
Yeah, it's probably like another Tom list.
Yeah.
I swear to God, 90% of that crack content was written by Tom, which is why Tom is the way he is.
Right. Next question. Okay, what is the first thing Wendy says to Peter when they reunite after so many years without seeing each other at the beginning of the film?
Where the fuck have you been? Are you fucking kidding me?
Are you fucking my granddaughter? Are you really seriously fucking my granddaughter?
What? Get out of here.
Sorry, it's his daughter, right? Are you fucking somebody in my family?
Positive.
Are you fucking...
I'm not positive.
I'm gonna go multiple choice.
Okay.
Same piece.
All right, same for both parties. All right. Is it A, you came back? B, is it you? C, my old friend? D, hello boy?
Fuck, it's all of those.
Yeah, like
Yeah, it's
how
just
good is
They're all the right answer, right?
They're all the right answer. You're
Say
so
that
good at
again.
this.
Can you do a JTE? Can you say
Yeah,
that
of
again?
course you can.
Yeah.
On the answers, just the answers.
Yeah, just the multiple choice. Yeah.
Okay. Is it A, you came back? B, is it you? C, my old friend? D, hello boy?
whatever you think. In truth, I don't know.
In truth, sir, I have no idea.
All right, let's start with Barbarian.
I went with A for effort.
A, you came back. And Meredith? A.
It was
D, hello boy.
hello
Dang,
boy.
that was my second choice.
Hello boy.
Racist.
I thought that's what the darlings always did. Interesting. Or not the grandma.
She is the grandma. She is the grandma. That is Wendy.
The original Wendy is the grandma.
Yeah, I thought she says hello boy.
She does.
She does. Yeah, that's the.
Played by,
That's the character.
It's a motif.
played by Eddie Izzard.
Dame Eddie Izzard, please.
Dame Eddie Izzard.
I almost wrote B and then the last second I was like,
That's fine.
But it doesn't matter.
It was
I was not a god. I would not.
I definitely wouldn't have.
Yeah.
This is
Next
exciting. I
question.
love this.
Hello,
Okay.
boy. Yeah, that's something that's, by the way, that's really offensive. Now I'm saying out loud, like, hello, boy. It's like a really, really awful thing to say to somebody.
She's the
Good.
grandma.
Oh, you said Wendy. I thought you said Julia Roberts. I thought you said okay.
Okay.
All right. Well,
Yeah, I was like confused.
Wendy says that. I'm sorry.
Time to come back for it. Only time to come back.
Don't worry, that happened to me worse in Schmoedown in a question about what Harrison Ford movie also has, like, it is about a plane and also has, what's his name, Gary Oldman, and they said 1975, and I was like, what the fuck? Like, what movie is that? And it turns out they didn't say 1975. They said what actual year Air Force One was.
Craig?
It happens.
What is it, 1997?
You got it.
I don't know. I didn't hear it.
You tell us.
You
Oh my god, I was so just like, but that's what Wendy says.
We'll confirm. This has always been my problem.
Communication. We'll
Yeah.
work on it.
Next
Mary.
one. Next question. We'll
Yeah.
come back from it. Okay.
Yeah.
What is the name of the elderly former lost boy who lives with Wendy in present time?
Present time. That's interesting to think about. Like the Neverland is like an alternate dimension that just kind of like goes on its own timeline, like the
That was
Jeremy Bearimy effect or something.
that was one of my favorite theories in Lost, that the island was Neverland.
Oh, I like that.
I remember that because of you.
But who does that make for the vampire Peter? Because again, Peter
Jacob.
Pan's a Jacob. God, Jacob. You know my favorite
The boy who
version.
never grows old.
That's fine. You know, I'm gonna save my next thought for the next time we have to banter.
Good,
So
good.
5,
Four.
4,
Multiple.
3, 2.
2.
I'll get multiple choice for
Yeah, I'll also multiple choice.
and for Barbarian. Okay. Is it A, Toodles, B, Nibs, C, Curly, D, Chappie?
Nibs.
I was going to say,
I have to say that word because that's a fun word to
Well, I'm
say.
going to cross out the word I wrote down because that wasn't one of the 4 options you said.
ah,
I was gonna say brown.
Okay. Let's start with Meredith,
My marbles. I've lost my
Hey.
marbles.
Nibs, and Toodles, and Barbarian.
I went with Chappie because it was closest to Charlie that I'd originally wrote down.
It was new Toodles. Yes, Toodles. Hey.
Noodles.
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 Something like pockets or marbles. Toodles.
Well, I see where you got there.
Yep.
It's weird. Why was this one? I feel like specifically like I can't say anything, or I'm gonna give away another answer.
I know.
That's part of it. Okay, next question.
No fun.
What does Peter bring back with him from Neverland to return to the elderly lost boy?
Oh, that's okay.
Chlamydia.
Gosh darn it. Wasn't that last year I was gonna say?
Slime bug.
Oh yeah, you know the hot one that has Jason Isaac as like hot Hook? That one's my favorite. That one's my favorite. I love Hook a lot, but then
J. Hope one.
Jason
I
Isaac
love
says
how everyone played double roles. It's
Yeah.
cool.
That was very clever.
he's so good.
Is really good. In that
Jason
role.
Isaac is shirtless in that role. Like, why would a pirate be shirtless? Where is your pirate? No, you don't. It's cool that you
As
don't.
dad or as Hook or both?
As that wears a
Is there one scene where they meet each other and they're like, something about you though?
Yeah, no, exactly. There's one scene where she's like, "This is a weird sexual metaphor."
Let's start with Barbarian.
Mom played the crocodile, which was very confusing.
I'm going to hope it was the thing that they were giving away marbles.
Yeah,
Correct
good.
marbles.
I pay attention.
Well, okay, that's your superpower. With our powers combined, with my deductive skills and your power to pay attention, stuff might actually get done around here.
Okay. Next question. All right. How many days does Hook give Tinkerbell to whip Peter into shape for their war?
Another fun fact. Daniel Day-Lewis based his character on There Will Be Blood of Dustin Hoffman's character in Hook.
I can totally see that.
No, that's a lie. They just sound exactly alike when you think about it.
No.
Oh, Peter, Peter, Peter Pan. I drink your milkshake, Peter Pan. See, it's like the same dude.
That tracks.
Yeah, right? I saw There Will Be Blood and I was like, oh, I've got a really good bit for when this movie ends. I basically was waiting for someone to come in and kill the six-fingered man.
4,
so I can go, good.
3,
To Twitter.
1. Okay, let's multiple choice. Anyone?
Multiple choice, please.
Multiple choice.
Just for Meredith. Barbarian?
I'm not certain that I have the correct answer, but I need to make up ground if I don't want to drink the Malort.
Craig, it's not 69.
All right. Okay.
Well, oh well.
Choice for Meredith and Ethan. Okay, is it A, 2 days, B, 3 days, C, 4 days, D, 5 days?
And follow-up question, is time relevant?
Yeah. And also,
What's a day even?
and also, can we get four more choices?
Neverland's basically quarantine land. It's just like, what is today?
Well, I'm glad that I wrote down one of the 4 things you said, but at the same time, I'm a little worried that
The makeup.
I got the wrong one. Now that I'm thinking about it.
Well, let's start with Meredith. Let's see, 2 days. And Barbarian?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure she's right. I said 3, but I think it was 2 days. Now that I think about it.
It was 3 days.
It was 2 days.
Oh well, suck it, Meredith. Boom! I was totally right the whole time.
Barbarian closed the gap on that one.
I'm going to tell you guys a little trick about taking these pop culture quizzes. Is that really going to multiple choice can screw you because he's so good at writing multiple choice. I've started trying to learn from that and like writing my own stuff, but like I don't know, it's hard to write multiple choices where the answers like make you second guess your own knowledge.
Yeah,
Okay.
I like that one.
Yeah, let's get into the next question. Okay, what famous musician has a cameo as the inspector looking into the kidnapping of Peter's children?
Oh my god. We usually don't do the actor ones, but these
like
are
fun
amazing.
ones. These are like fun people in it.
Yeah, this is actual trivia. This one I also didn't know before I took this quiz on your couch.
Yep.
That sounds dirty. I took it and I was on your couch. It's just there's nothing to do with where I was.
You need to clarify the antecedent.
You made it worse. You changed the phrase to "I took it on your couch."
Much like everything else in life, no shit, I made it worse.
I like that there's a makeup tutorial at the same time.
Oh, it's
She's running 3 different things
my
right
is
now.
run rampant, and I no longer have a adult coloring book. So
You're
I might
getting so many demographics.
Okay, JTE, please. JTE.
Okay, JT for Barbarian. Is it? Oh, sorry. What famous musician has a cameo as the inspector looking into the kidnapping of Peter's children?
Peter Pan.
Peter Pan.
What do
Mike
they think?
Rachel were the opponent?
No. Okay, so we can quote the movie. That's
All right, let me do multiple choice.
For both parties, all right.
Yep.
Multiple choice. Is it A, Sting, B, Eric Clapton, C. Phil Collins, D. Paul McCartney.
Fun fact about all those musicians.
I'll go with you.
I mean,
We never know.
I don't know. Insert something there. Are they all British? Is that a thing? No, wait. Phil Collins isn't British. Is Phil Collins British? God, I'm going down a real wormhole tonight.
This is the music trivia, Schmoedown.
I believe he is. Yes.
Oh, he is. Okay, so then fun fact, they're all British.
Genesis.
Does Lily Collins have an accent? That's how we're gonna know.
Yes, I think so.
Is Clapton British?
Yeah, they all are. Everyone
Oh,
in
so
it.
they're all British. Fun fact, I just made something up, and it turned out to be true.
All right. Well,
All
let's
right.
start with Barbarian,
I went with Sting.
Sting, and Meredith, Ethan. What did you say?
Phil
C.
Collins.
Phil Collins.
Phil
It
Collins,
was.
sorry.
It was
Sorry
Phil
about
Collins.
Son of a.
Yeah.
They're the same person, though. Aren't they?
Yeah.
Aren't Phil Collins and Sting
Well,
the same
one
person?
makes me. No, wait, I can't say that.
My baby go.
One I find physically attractive.
Don't say that.
Is that Sting?
We don't
I
know.
actually don't know. I don't know what any of them look like except for Sting and Paul McCartney.
This could be 2 people. Could
All right.
be
Yeah.
2,000.
Sure. Only Undertaker will know.
Oh, wait,
for
wait. I gotta read the questions
Okay, you
sometimes.
can read this
What am
one.
I even doing
Yeah,
here?
you can read
Guys,
this
I'm not
one.
just here for entertainment value
Yeah, there you
and
go.
to look pretty or put on makeup.
Yeah.
Yeah, just straight up, who directed the film?
sure. Okay. I mean, you know,
How do you jumped on that one?
Just tell me if I'm wrong.
you're correct.
I mean, I
Also,
don't
I
want
noticed that
to
you mentioned that I wasn't doing it, so like you could just speed round
Well,
through
you had
this.
your hands like occupied. So
Yeah, that's because I wasn't reading the questions. I need to get my hands occupied.
All right. 5,
5,
4,
4,
3,
good.
2.
2, 1. Let's start with Meredith.
Can you
Senor Spielbergo.
It adds extra
Barbarian.
attention that our camera does that.
Yeah. Steven Spielberg, correct.
I thought it was Chris Columbus.
Really?
Are you just wait? Steven Spielberg directed Hook?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
It was
I will never remember that. I
Oh,
probably knew it at one point, and then I've since forgotten it, which is something that happens a lot when I like try to memorize shit by Schmoedown. Is I'll like be like, oh, that's a thing, and then I'll just immediately forget it.
Yeah.
All I know is that one time I told myself to remember. I'm
Yeah,
kind of like Poots that way, or Pooter, or whatever that kind of character's name is. I've already forgotten it.
it's a toodle.
Toodles, Marble.
Next question. Next question.
Marbles.
Okay. What is the name of the chest Gutless the Pirate is stuffed into with
Oh.
scorpions to torture him?
So can you read that again? Because I was.
Yep. What is the name of the chest Gutless the Pirate is stuffed into with scorpions in order to torture him?
I'm so glad I didn't say this out loud. I'm so glad you like physically stopped me.
I need multiple choice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, multiple choice for both. Okay, is it A, the clapper, B, the bad box, C, the chokey, D, the boo box?
Well, I know which one it isn't.
That's just for you.
Was that just for me?
That's for you.
That's a heel
We
move.
can say it after.
Yeah, we can say that after. Heel move.
Okay,
Eric.
5, 4, 3,
3.
2, 1. Let's go with Meredith.
Woo-hoo.
Boo box.
The boo box.
I also said D.
The boo box. She says
Correct.
it like that. Oh, the boo box. Boo box.
Not the chokey.
It was not the chokey. Famously, the answer that me and Tom got wrong for our final match again, or our first match with Paul Oyama and Zipper.
Yeah.
That was weird. What a weird thing that was. I didn't know why this guy named Kaiser was coming on stage and screaming at us in the middle of the match.
You know, you can stab him. It's fine. Literally, won't even be called.
I was angry at him for so long after that.
Hey, you want to know what's fun? Hey, remember the time that Drew you beat Ethan?
Yeah, that was really fun. I mean, I would say it's more of a team effort. I helped out.
No,
It is-
you totally beat me.
No, and I will say this. I spent a long time gaming out like the wheel for that. And that's something that Tom didn't do. And like something that like I was like, okay, we're putting monster movies on the wheel that we spun for it. And that was like he smashed through that round like a mofo.
Like a monster.
Like a literal monster man. And then I forget, did you guys get stuck with your second wheel pick or did
No,
you?
we got Tom Cruise and we got all of them, but the one it was my own fault because the only here are the questions I got wrong. Guess what category? It was animated. It was or family. It was I got.
It wasn't animated because you got the. I think it was Pixar. No,
it was My Wits and Wardrobe.
right.
I got wrong. I got Peter Pan wrong, and I got Treasure Planet wrong.
We don't have kids, guys.
We don't have. I mean,
Or
and
as I said during the match, none of us have kids.
which none of us have kids.
Do you remember our really good banter?
well, I have Elvis, so
I know, you at least have Elvis.
There's a really good moment in that Schmoedown that kind of gets lost where I said, none of us have kids, because you make that same comment. And I go, none of us have kids. And you said, I think Tom has some kids. And Tom goes, not anymore. And it's just like real under his breath. And it's pretty amazing.
Also, I loved you and Janine in that. And I was like, I ship this. I want you guys to be friends.
Oh my God. Well, we definitely moved the like storyline along today in the rom-com match. So you guys should sign up for the Patreon.
On Patreon.
Oh, great. Excellent.
There was me and McCouga. There was me and Janine. There's me and Brienne. I got to meet VideoDrew got to meet a whole bunch of new people.
Yep.
Fun fact: my wife went to the same high. My wife went to high school with Janine.
The machine.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, they were a couple years apart. They didn't know each other in high school, but when they met, they put 2 and 2 together. So I've got her yearbooks around here somewhere. We'll dig them out and find Janine's old high school yearbook photos.
We'll wait.
That's a surprise at the end.
No, not right now. We'll do that later.
Next question.
Comes with the
Question 12. When first reuniting, Hook tells Peter to pick up his weapon, only for Peter to pull out what?
Man, Hook is such a good movie. I just want to watch Hook now.
It's a fun movie. Yeah.
I just realized I do have weed, but I don't think I have a vape pen. Like, I think this thing's dead.
What are the components for it?
I have the components for it.
You have marijuana. You just don't have the means to smoke it.
Yeah, I think what's weird, and that's such a Drew thing, right? Like, I have all the component functions like to make meth. They're all in my backpack somewhere.
4, 3,
not scientist.
1. All right, let's go with Barbarian. Taking a big swig there.
This one I did recall. It's his checkbook.
And Meredith? Can't see. Checkbook.
And pen. Yes, I was thinking and pen in my head also.
I was like, I didn't know which way you were going to go.
Oh, I thought it was credit card, but you're right. It's a checkbook.
He goes, all right, how much?
And then Hook stabs the checkbook.
Yes.
He shoots it.
He shoots it. Damn it. Well, it's a good thing. It's a good thing.
That's not
a question. Okay.
Peggy, I did want to hit you up. My brain's been very scatty. Sorry, Peggy. Peggy said I didn't use her for coaching. I wanted to, but my brain went crazy this weekend. Yeah. My brain went bad, and so my brain didn't do very much.
It was a busy weekend.
It's a busy weekend for my brain. Went a lot of places. Yeah. I myself went nowhere.
It's a pandemic. No one's at fault for anything.
Next question.
Does it work?
What expression do the Lost Boys shout as their battle cry?
Oh man, this is a good one. This pen doesn't work. I love this. I love this word. I love everything about it. It feels like it should be a Mark Ellis word, like in the way that like penultimate or like titular. Like it's just one that's it's got a lot of sounds to it. And don't worry, I won't be any more. Well, no, it's a lot of.
Actually,
I think we all know what this is.
It's a slur in Tagalog.
Oh wow!
It's a terrific Skrillex song.
Yeah. All right. Let's hear it from.
Okay, so it sounds like we all know what it is.
Let's go with Meredith.
Bangarang!
And Barbarian.
Bangarang, Peter! Bangarang!
Bangarang.
Correct.
It's also the way I shout every time during sex. Bangarang.
Well, high five it.
Yes.
Yeah.
Cheers.
Something will never happen again, but fun memories. Bangarang.
Next question. Okay, what famous actress has a minor role as the younger version of Wendy we see in Peter's flashbacks?
Damn, Dana. So many fun here. So many.
This person's in this thing. This person's
I feel like you really liked. Oh wait, is that another pen? Hold on. Give me that thing next to the knife. I know it looks like a Maya Deren movie in here. There's like a pen and a knife and like a mirror mask.
No, I'm thinking of the wife.
Well, you guys don't know it. You guys don't know it. You guys just want Malort.
Oh wow, you'd be really fun today.
Sorry.
Okay.
Multiple choice.
Multiple choice for Meredith. Okay, Barbarian has his hands up. Okay, Meredith and Ethan. Is it A, Renee Zellweger, B, Gwyneth Paltrow, C, Amy Adams, D, Rachel Weisz?
Oh motherfuckers, I did it.
Happy 420, Drew.
That's all. I just wanted to prove to myself I could do it.
Okay, let's start with Meredith. B, Barbarian.
It is his goddaughter, Gwyneth Paltrow.
I was like, this
goddaughter?
Oh, Stevens.
Hollywood is so nepotistic, you guys.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry.
Not for us.
It is.
I blame Ethan.
Yeah. It is as your sister was describing it when I was trying to explain it to her, dynastic.
Dynastic's a good word for it. We have something on it, like on the East Coast version, which is like Succession. We're like, yeah, it's kind of like that show Succession.
Old money and new money and all that.
Well, it's just basically one family, but it's just not always very high profile Hollywood types. We're like meaner and rich and.
I saw that the Jinx was about like one of the big money New York families, right?
Yeah. Was he part of a family? Yeah, he was.
Yeah, he's part of one of those families. He tried to kill his brother. Thought he was going to kill him.
Durst. Durst.
Robert Durst.
Okay,
Forrester. All right.
Okay. Next question that Drew will ask.
We're question number 3. Okay.
Yeah. We're only
So
about more.
What are the scores?
Yes, quick score check. We're getting to question 15 here. The score is Meredith and Ethan with 19, Barbarian with 16.
Shit.
Barbarian and Elvis. Don't shortchange Elvis.
And Elvis.
Elvis is doing great. Elvis, MVP.
He held the fort down while I went and got the sangria.
Sangria. He was great.
So he heard what we said about you. But it's
It's okay. At least it's not being recorded. So
Our broadcast.
I'm done with that. It turns out I don't like weed smoking.
Next
cool
question.
discovery.
Video Drew.
weird flex.
Says her adventures with Peter were published as a book because author J.M. Barrie was her what? J.M. Barrie was her what? I believe the flex question or statement was in reference to my Maya Darren garage, not to the weed part, but I could be wrong.
I'm going to go multiple choice.
Okay. We'll give another 10 seconds for Ethan and Meredith to figure this out.
Drew had weed.
Yeah.
Okay. Multiple choice for Meredith and Ethan. Barbarian, can I see your board or your hands?
Oh, I said multiple choice
Oh,
first.
yeah, that's right.
Everyone wants small.
Okay. Is it A, her pen pal, B, her neighbor, C, her cousin, D, her father's assistant?
So we have Wendy such a name dropper. She's like, oh yeah, I have this friend Peter. Yeah, we kind of were like a thing, but then I adopted him, and then my friend J.M. Barrie. Sounds like me.
And then my other friend Gwyneth Paltrow.
You know Gwyneth. You know. So 5, 4, 3,
2,
2.
1. Let's start with Barbarian.
Was it her neighbor?
And Meredith, Ethan?
Or possibly
Dynastically her cousin.
It was her neighbor.
Dynastically, but dynastically her cousin is a great phrase.
You know, I almost put that as
that's the name of our band.
Dynastically her cousin.
Dynastically her cousin.
I'm just gonna start signing off like all letters and emails like dynastically yours, and people will be like, "That word doesn't mean what she thinks it means," and I'll be like, "Yeah, it does."
Dynastically Drew.
And you'll be like, "Good, we can go now."
Yeah, good. Go.
That's how you just sign up all your emails.
Yeah, I am.
Yeah.
This is at the beginning. Oh yeah, my female ending is just like good.
2 points.
Drew.
1 point. I don't know.
Oh, yeah, what is the scoring rubric? How does this work? What like
Sorry.
2 points for regular and 1 with?
Yes. So
Yeah.
similar to Schmoedown. Yeah. If you get 2 points, if you get the question right off the bat, if you go to multiple choice, it knocks down to 1 point.
Got it. Okay,
But
thank
then
you.
the final question is however many points I need to win.
How many questions are there?
20.
Okay, so we're at number 16. So we're at that.
Long haul.
Yeah.
Well, at the beginning of the film, Peter is visiting Wendy to celebrate what occasion with her? This one's really, really good question. This is what I've been reduced to. It's literally just saying good question because I can't say anything else.
Good game.
It's a
Good.
DJ day.
I'm sorry. What's happening? Oh, they're talking.
Third person.
I thought like she was crying. I was like, what happened?
Can you repeat the question?
Okay. At the beginning of the film, Peter is visiting Wendy to celebrate what occasion with her?
Robert's asking, what does that make them, Peggy? Because Peggy, you score, and Peggy goes, absolutely nothing.
Absolutely.
Great. Spaceballs.
I mean, I could put garland if you want.
No. I'm the guy who gets
Here-
the Darling Brothers.
3, 2,
2,
1.
1.
All right. Let's start with Meredith, Ethan,
Opening of the orphanage.
and Barbarian.
Mine was very similar. I said her birthday.
So, So both great answers. Here's the thing. Now you say what the right answer is.
Meredith and Ethan did get it right. It was an orphanage specifically dedicated to her.
Yeah.
Because it was opened on her birthday.
That's what I thought.
That's what I thought. But it's not her birthday.
But it wasn't her birthday.
Yes.
It's just so rarely in life do people come and celebrate anything that you do for any reason except getting married, having a birthday, and dying.
And VJ Day.
And VJ Day. Guys, we did it.
Yeah, we did it. And also premieres.
Yes.
Okay. Next question.
So that technically counted?
Yes, that counted.
Technically, you got it right.
That's kind of correct.
That's kind of correct. The thing is, Craig, I've taken this quiz more than one time. I've said birthday every single time. Even though we had long conversations about it. I keep saying birthday.
She's really old, so...
Guys, she was 55 when they shot that movie.
No,
No, Wilfred Brimley was 55 when he shot Cocoon.
No, apparently she was.
They made
She was.
Tom Cruise Mission Impossible
3.
Latest Mission Impossible.
You know, and The Graduate, like she was less than 10 years older than Dustin Hoffman. Dustin Hoffman was like what 28 or 29, and she was what's her name? Anne Bancroft was like 35. Yeah, she's 35 because I'm gonna be older than Mrs. Robinson in like a couple months. So, that's funny, isn't that fun? What a fun fact!
33 is like the Jesus birthday, and 35 is the Anne Bancroft birthday. I like that.
That's it. 35 is the Anne Bancroft. You're on the wrong side of Anne Bancroft. All of a sudden.
Like now you can put your leg up like this.
Yeah.
After 35.
That's when I stopped being able to put my leg up like that. Bad knees.
We'll move on for the next question.
Okay, great.
No, it's okay.
No reason.
I just ran out of my drink.
Okay. What does Rufio throw at Peter during the big dinner that Peter's able to slice in half?
Weird that we've gone through this game and so far no one said the word Rufio. I guess because we were assuming.
I know. I was about to complain that there had been so few Rufio and Smee questions.
Oh, Rufio.
There's still been 0 Smee questions.
Oh my god, I love Shmee. Yeah, because I'm not sure what characters' names we're allowed to say and whatever. This test being specifically like very person oriented.
All right, I gotta go multiple choice on this.
Multiple choice, yeah, it's fine.
Multiple choice for both. Is it A, a tomato, B, a melon, C, an apple, D, a coconut?
So what I'm writing down is what I was originally going to say. So
you can say that.
Good.
Sorry to go smoking. Sorry. I just had that thought that tomatoes are fruits.
Tomatoes are fruits.
I know. So he could say what kind of fruit is Peter able to slice in the film?
Okay. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Start with Barbarian.
Was it the tomato?
Tomato and Meredith.
Consider the coconuts.
It was a coconut.
What's crazy is that tomatoes are in the same family of things, and they're very different. Yeah, I guess it wouldn't be thematically or dramatically like on screen, like cinematically so satisfying if he sliced a tomato.
Yeah,
like a coconut. That's like a.
Well, it also hurt him. So
yeah. It was kind of like be anticlimactic in a way.
Yeah. Was that when I'm not gonna say anything else.
Anyway,
Please keep giving. Keep giving.
When you said what does he throw at him, I wanted to say shade, but I'm like, well, what if it was shade? I can't.
He did lose his shadow at one point.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Oh my god! Because I feel like we're not giving justice to how much we know about the movie.
Yeah.
But I didn't. Anyway, so guys, it would have been great.
No, in your version someday they'll throw literal shade.
Here's the thing. No one gives Ethan that much credit for his in-game banter, but it's something that I think is. Wait, he's got great in-game banter. For a second, I thought you were going to say no. Everyone says that about
everyone
Ethan.
Says that. You don't listen.
No, I do. I listen to the forums. I listen to what the people want, and I become their Khaleesi. And
a rare wit. This one.
Yeah. I was going to say it's all part of his character. In real life, he's a bore.
It's true. I only bring this up to show.
Yeah.
I was reading this actually. A fan theory. I can't remember if it's on Reddit or something that like Ethan, you actually are playing a character that is a producer named Ethan Erwin. And in real life, but like no one's actually bothered to Google whether or not you just like, kind of believe that people are producers in Hollywood.
It's like a Creed brand.
Yeah, it's like Creed. Or it's like Robert Meyer Burnett's also a producer. Like a lot of us produce things.
Notice seen half the movies, so.
Yeah, I was saying it's a great fan theory, except it's like the most easily derailed by Googling fan theory ever.
I'd rather argue than Google. So
it reminds me of even talking to our nephew who was just turned 4, and his nephew was like, "I want you to make movies for me." And he goes, "Okay, what movie do you want?" And he was like, "Maybe a wizard movie." He's like, "I don't make those." And he goes, "Well, maybe a race car movie." And he even said, "I already made Speed Racer. You didn't see it."
Yeah.
oh my god!
Talk about throwing shade.
I wonder you can't review this shit. Incredible.
Yeah. In fairness, neither did America.
7 billion people.
Rang.
But it's a good movie. It's 10 years ahead of its
Give it
time,
another chance.
and it still is.
Give it another chance.
Yeah.
Didn't it star that guy who strangled a producer?
No,
Executive?
Amelia.
Yeah, Emil Hirsch.
Yeah.
He did what now?
No, I think it was it was some
It was an executive.
some executive that he physically assaulted. Yes.
Whoa!
Not in that film. It was years later. After the Speed Racer had derailed.
By the way, what's really cool is like this. This is like the coolest insider trading I've ever
Yeah.
heard. You must be the coolest producer.
Don't bet on Speed Racer.
It's a good movie, you guys.
I know.
It's time.
All right,
It's like-
I'm gonna watch
Ethan,
it.
how about this? Ethan,
I
how
enjoy
about this?
insider trading
How about
way too late.
Yeah.
Ethan, how about this? Another time when you're free for another night, I will do a Speed Racer quiz for you.
Oh my
I
god.
will fail it.
Because nobody's seen Speed Racer, not even Ethan.
I went to the premiere.
The premiere
We
was
sat next to J.J. Abrams at the premiere.
Oh wow.
Weird flex.
We all got to play with
No,
toys.
that's a good flex.
There
That's a
was
good
like,
flex.
yeah.
You know, my new shtick is I only say weird flex when it's a totally normal flex that I myself would make, and I say and all the other flexes that I make are just.
Yeah. Well, that's fine.
Next question.
That's like I'm related to Charles Lindbergh. Charles Lindbergh is a weird flex.
I don't think
I don't think Ethan has anywhere to be right now.
Okay, well.
Ethan's
I
doing
can
good.
run work without pain. Weird flex.
Yeah.
Weird flex.
Okay.
All right. I'm sorry. See, you guys have a show. Please continue.
No. What we were saying is we thought you had somewhere to be, but
Yeah.
like I was like, we can slow this down a little bit,
Yeah.
have some
No,
banter.
I think we're like this is what we're doing now.
Yeah.
This is what we're doing.
Okay, so now we have 2 more questions, but we're gonna have to make it last another hour.
I don't know that much time. There's still dinner.
Wait, don't we have 3 questions left? Because I feel like I'm down 5 points.
Yeah,
I
I
need
wasn't actually
Yep.
counting.
3. So we're on question 18.
Yeah,
Okay.
see?
And we have
Okay,
2 more.
good.
20 doesn't count. It's just like a.
Yeah. What is
Yeah.
20? I was told there'd
20's,
be
20's the golden snitch.
20 is a weird flex.
there was 20
Yeah,
weird
well,
blanks.
so if Barbarian is close enough in points, we will have a 5-point question for him to be able to tie or the game.
And it will be a Hamburglar kind of thing, which is that Drew will figure it out by like Googling it and then saying her thought process out loud until she finds a question and then like
Or
forming
I'll
it
just
into a
read you the one that I have.
God damn it. They have nowhere to be, man.
Okay.
Because he always just say "robble robble." In fact, I work with a guy named Rob Bell, and I do always say "robble robble." Stop doing that. And I'm like, unfortunately, this is what has to happen.
I used to work with a guy named Christian, and I would always go around singing, "Sister Christian, what you tell
I
me?"
still work with a guy named Christian.
I mean, he has to tell for you to work for him, so I don't know.
Yeah, Sister Christian, motor in. That's what I would always say. Like, motor in.
A lot of work gets done in Hollywood.
When I watch like Robert Altman's movie, like The Player, or a movie like The Producers, I think producers are a certain kind of person. But then Ethan, you're not that type of person. Go on, discuss.
Only when I need to be.
It's the good one.
Yeah.
I used to think high school teachers were a certain kind of person, and then my friends became high school teachers, and I said, "Oh fuck."
Yeah, I know. Oh yeah, I know. Oh yeah, I know. I was like, oh shit. Oh, that's a good idea. Can I call the school board? Is there someone I can like rat them out to?
Yeah.
And so Fritz the cat.
I once had
totally spoil that.
I once had a school teacher smoke weed while driving me to see Tenacious D and the Pick of Destiny. Like, he was the driving and smoking at the same time. I'm not going to name names, but it's like...
How lucky you were, dude.
You just did.
No, damn it. Anyway, yeah. It was a good movie, though. The Tenacious D and the Pick of Destiny. You guys should watch that one.
I thought you meant like an actual show.
No.
What? No, I was saying I was going to see. No, that's the movie.
I heard you, and your teacher was getting high with you.
I love.
No, it wasn't my teacher. It was my friend who became a teacher.
Oh God, I thought you said you were.
I was like, no, are you kidding me? When Tenacious D: The Pick of Destiny came out, I was like 25.
Okay, good. That story sounded like it maybe was going in like an SVU direction.
No, I was just pointing out that the high school teachers I know. You know what? Maybe I should stop talking before their school. I just realized I'm like, no, but I'm Facebook friends with the principal who is at the same school. So like, the principal. No, the principal was also a friend of mine in high school. He was not the actual. He was a student. He was a student when I was a student, and now he went back and became the principal of the high school he used to go to. It wasn't like it's not like I hung out with the actual high school principal.
Wow. By the way, that wouldn't make it anything wrong with you. If a high school principal has hung out with you, you've done nothing wrong. It's so apparent.
No, I'm an old person, really. I know I seem young and immature, but I'm old.
You had a high school principal that would like hang out. No, we had like a substitute teacher that would like come to the kids' parties and stuff, and like, no, even as a kid, we were like, that's not cool. That's weird.
My best friends in high school were my teachers.
My best schools who are still in high school are not teachers, but they have friends that are also teachers. Yeah. I mostly play them online gaming. Just kidding. I saw that bit from my dad, who just found out that his squad leader that like kicked him off the guild or whatever, it's a guild that he's been playing with for like 4 years. That kid just turned 21. My dad's like, what, you were like yelling at us and like forming like our guild arrangements, like on our MMRG, whatever they call them. Yeah. He's like, and you're 21? He's like, that means you were yelling at me when you were 18. Yeah. That could have been illegal for me.
That's a weird flex.
Yeah, weird flex. Vice Principal Vernon, isn't that straight up from Ferris Bueller? No, Vice Principal. Vice Principal Vernon is from what movie?
Vice Principal Vernon.
Judgment Day. Boom.
Oh, I was gonna say.
I think Ethan got it.
What is
it's Breakfast Club, isn't it?
Yeah, I think so. I think that's absolutely right because it's not Ferris Bueller.
Or Back to the Future.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure it's Breakfast Club.
Played by Paul Gleason, who was also what action movie did he show up in 1988, Craig?
I don't know, but like, oh my god, his face is so familiar looking, and I've always thought that guy looks so familiar.
You know, I'm gonna use a JTE rule.
You know who?
It was Die Hard. He was.
He was the douchey guy.
No, he was like Dwayne Robinson.
He's not. Wait, which character is he?
I'm talking about the bald. No, wait, who are we talking about?
No, you're talking about Michael Tolkien from Back to the Future and Top Gun.
I am.
I thought we were talking about. Okay, this is getting confusing.
No, we're talking about Michael Tolkien's writer.
I don't know. But
I've lost the thread again.
Oh god!
Right, is the Breakfast Club guy the same as Die Hard guy? And then which Die Hard guy? Which Die Hard guy?
Dwayne Robinson, who was like the police chief who shows up and is an idiot. But then she might be right. It might be James Tolkien from Back to the Future and Top Gun and Masters of the Universe. And a lot of
people didn't send it in a Streamlabs.
Someone
this is why no one knows if you're a producer or not, Ethan.
Answering, I bet, right now in live comments.
What did they say? Someone tell us the answer. I'm not going to look.
Strickland, because they're still on the fights. They're all saying it was Breakfast Club, and then they're saying Strickland.
Oh.
Strickland.
Yeah. I've only seen Breakfast Club like one time.
I missed. He hasn't seen a lot of Hughes.
I was about to say the guy from like.
All right, I'm going to tell that to Roka then.
Okay.
The guy from Breakfast Club looks like Ben Mendelsohn, like that, but he's
yes. I put Ben Mendelsohn in my head. Yes.
That's what I just came up with. I was like, I don't know if he's in any other movies, but he looks like Ben Mendelsohn.
I did, but only after Rogue One.
Where's Bane is a very
Wait, was Vernon was it Fast Times? I don't know.
Tolkien was in Top Gun.
Tolkien was Top Gun, and not Michael Tolkien, who's a writer.
Tolkien?
James Tolkien. Yeah.
The guy from Back to the Future was Top Gun. The question was false.
Robert Adams says Tolkien was in Top Gun.
Wonderful. I didn't realize we could see those things. They're popping up.
I don't know what these are.
Well, no, but you're not supposed to have it on during the quiz because then they can, they'll give you the answers.
The whole time, you guys. We didn't need to like rush.
You have the ability. Okay.
So,
we're on this.
So why don't we finish up this quiz so we can then just do this?
Okay.
Okay, so next question. Speed through this. Okay. What actress plays Tinkerbell in the film?
Yeah. What actress does play Tinkerbell in that film?
What actress doesn't?
Who doesn't play Tinkerbell in that film? Am I right, ladies? Who didn't get that haircut at some point in their life thinking it was a good idea?
5.
Me.
4,
It was me that got that hahaircut.
3.
I'm inhaling the Sharpie.
1.
We run out of liquor.
On a special episode.
Yeah.
Let's start with Meredith, Julie Roberts, and Barbarian.
The star of the Ant Bully, Julia
And
Roberts.
supposedly she was very upset
I don't
about
know her.
having to do almost all of her scenes all by herself.
Oh,
The
yeah.
Ant Bully?
Isn't there like another like kid out of that movie?
Flying wig.
Mhm.
Yeah.
She was all by herself because they had to shrink her.
Yeah, they made it really
Oh.
like Mike TV and Willy Wonka. They literally had to because this was like the Jurassic Park era. They literally Spielberg would have to go and shrink her down into a size, and then they would have to shrink, like make her all big again. It took forever. It was like all day. Anyway, on that note,
Okay,
Okay.
next
What is this part of the tutorial?
Question
What
20?
is this part?
I
question.
pulled me out of my hair tutorial.
Question 19.
Great,
Oh, 19,
I'm going to
okay.
join you. On this
Thank
Yep.
you. Look what's
Yep.
happening.
Oh, look,
Yeah,
everyone has luscious hair but me.
Yes, Barbarian!
Yes. Wait, it's incredible. And at his birthday party, he took his shirt off momentarily.
Did I?
Carpet smash and drapes. That's all I'm saying.
You're a real Jason Isaac.
I've misunderstood this phrase my whole life.
It's okay, you're already married.
Welcome to the program.
Now this is the punk rock.
Welcome to the the video dome. This is what it feels like to be me all the time.
To the video.
I would like us to cut to a saxophone for this.
Late nights.
Okay.
Okay.
Sorry. There's not children watching this, are there?
No, who cares? No, we're free as birds. There's no.
By the way, any kid that's already watching this is already fucked up. So don't worry.
Yeah, I mean, this is the least of the
Kids
problems.
probably don't care.
This
They don't know the classics.
book. So why is anyone watching this who is a child? Don't do it. Turn it off.
Turn us off.
Turn it off. I'm not a good influence on you. There's a reason I don't hang out in high schools.
Yeah, why don't you go outside and play? Except not until the pandemic's over.
Yeah.
All right.
Go
Next,
back to childhood.
Help me get monetized.
next question. To finish this up. All right. Just before dying, Rufio tells Peter that he wished for what?
Oh my God. Please be
You
like,
want to be white.
shit, LeBron died. No, Kobe died. God, I'm bad at math.
All right.
LeBron died. Jesus fucking Christ. Don't say that.
I don't know. I don't know math or sports. And also, I live on the
You're way better than me.
kind of. I think this is what high feels like.
All right.
Forgot.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's start with Barbarian.
Do you wish for like a dad like Peter?
And Meredith.
Look at it. Peter.
I wish I had a dad like you.
Yeah.
Correct.
Yeah, see? A dad like Peter. That's what I said.
Hold up your screen.
Oh,
Actually,
no, we had a dad like you.
I need to take a picture of that for our nightly view. A dad. Can you guys hold up your answers?
Hold on, sorry. I'm bringing it back in a big way.
Every day, every night, I'm like doing one of these now.
There we
For
go.
the
I'm so bad about figuring out how to move with my.
Okay, so
Where your hands partially come.
guys, sorry. Went out. Do that one more. Keep it up.
There you go.
Oh yeah.
Sorry.
Good. That's good content. Dad, just like you. Because last time, yep.
Sorry.
That fuzzy, our camera.
No,
did
it worked out.
hold.
It was good.
Okay,
That's
good.
That's all right.
Enough screens on me.
I
I
was,
gotta selfie
I was
this.
doing the math for the score right now. So
We're getting it.
we're at the final question. If Barbarian hits this and Meredith and Ethan missed it, then we will go to the 5-pointer. If you both get it, then Meredith and Ethan win.
It's just Meredith, guys. I just think the provider drinks.
On the line, I will have to check our donations, but we made our limit like
Yeah.
immediately with Jeremiah, so the winners gets $25.
Yeah.
Then them to them immediately.
Oh shit!
Yeah, that's last question, so no biggie.
And here is
Who needs that $25? I do.
Yeah, I would have been cheating if you guys had told me at the beginning.
Yeah, you're like,
I've
just
watched the movie.
1 second. Yeah.
Noodles.
Yeah.
Wait, the last question. Wait, guys, Eric really likes this question. Eric
this
really
question.
likes this
I
question.
like this question. This is a good question to end on.
Can I ask, does it involve Smee? Because so far we've had 0 Smee questions.
I don't know. This is like the Switch. This like the anti-Switch things from the Matrix, where we kept bringing up Switch in the Matrix quiz.
Yeah, no one likes Switch.
Oh.
Hey, Ethan, what do you think of the Matrix?
Switch.
Garbage. Obviously, the Matrix is incredible, and the 2 sequels I feel you could cut together an incredible 1 movie out of.
We've got a lot of stories.
So I tried to watch The Matrix Reloaded for the first time last week, and it wasn't bad. I didn't understand what was going on. Like as a conceptual premise, I feel like it's been too long since I've seen The Matrix. I was like, why? Where are they? In space? Like where are they? Like I couldn't. They weren't in space.
Can you shed some light on that, Ethan?
Okay. So it's just an interesting story about The Matrix is that when the first movie was made, it was a spec, right?
Yeah.
It was a spec script, and then they developed it at Silver Pictures. And
I was not involved.
This is a little before. We're not that old, guys.
Guys, I was not.
And so they developed it at Silver Pictures, and supposedly Wachowskis were going to be first-time directors, and so Warner's was nervous about that and said you have to do something else first, and so they did Bound.
Oh,
and then they supposedly had to shoot that opening sequence with Trinity on the roof and submit it to Warner Brothers to get the rest of the money for the movie. And so all of it was very much like Warner Brothers was checking everything all the way. There's a lot of development, a lot of oversight. And the first movie was an enormous hit, as you know. And so Warner's is like, well, let's make more. But they had only bought the 1 movie. And so when they negotiated for movie 2 and 3, the Wachowskis had all the power. Yeah. And got final cut, and they got final approval of script.
Oh wow!
So
and compare the movies.
Now, look, as a producer, I fully recognize that producers do sometimes get in the way and do stifle.
Those stories are
vision.
Sometimes true.
On the other hand, you also have the fact that Auditors,
some oversight.
Producers are very useful.
Oversight is also good. Okay.
You don't want True Detective season 2 and 3. Like he needs someone.
I loved season 3. You didn't like season 3?
To be fair, I never saw season 3 all the way through.
What? Season 2. Let's just rag on season 2.
Yeah, rag on season 2. That's socially acceptable.
Party in season 2. That just sucked. Sorry.
One other Matrix-y thing.
Weird when you hold your hand up. I think it's weird.
Sorry, I didn't want to talk over.
Go ahead.
One other Matrix thing. I read an early draft of the Matrix. I don't know if it was the first draft. I don't know where it came in the Matrix lineage. But when I was an intern at the company that I am now working at,
he's president.
That I'm president of. But
wait, you work in the movie industry?
I don't know if you know this.
Weird flex.
Go ahead. So you read the script.
It's big time, not just because of the stomach, but also,
also because of the stomach.
Not because of I read an early draft. I just found like in the archives an early draft, and it had only like a nascent kind of version of the him being the one, and that entire kind of Messiah thing was something that was developed, and they instead of agents they had these things, or maybe in addition to the agents, these RoboCop-esque things called Cyber Marines. That they got rid of. As it turns out, they did not need those because they made it a flawless film.
It was better with Agent Smith. It was way better.
Yeah, I mean, that was the other thing, though. I was like, so I've never seen the third one. I'm watching the Matrix's.
You've never seen the third one? Wow.
No, I'm watching them. I saw the first one when it came out in theaters. I imagine the script for the Matrix is like 5 pages. It's just like, and it's just like bullet time.
Vampires.
Well,
I can see the fact that they didn't want to do the Messiah thing. That's something actually because it just comes in real hard in the second movie, and like the idea of him being the one. That's like everyone in a movie who's the Joseph Campbell version of a hero with 1,000 faces is the one, but like the Jesus part came in super hard and from like nowhere in the second movie.
There's a lot of Jesus stuff in the original script.
Really?
Yeah.
Also, the second strip had that 20-minute rave in it.
Yeah.
Why would they have a rave underground? I don't get it. Like
so I don't know if you guys.
Where would you do a rave?
Out here,
there's so much raving.
I don't know if you guys follow
a warehouse, Ethan. A warehouse.
I don't know if you guys follow VideoDrew on Instagram, but she did my favorite thing. Is she recorded the rave and put the Fraggle Rock theme to it.
See, Drew should have been given final cut of the script, cut of the film.
They're like dozers. That movie, like, really, I wouldn't say that's a bad movie. That movie was just, I was angry about how confused I was. But again, my brain isn't working right. So like, but the idea of like the agent sniffing a virus and he gets out of the machine. How do you get out of the machine into a person as a virus? Like virus he should want to take over the Matrix and like duplicate himself and then just become the Matrix. But then they made it so like the ghost went out of the machine. I don't know. It didn't make any sense.
A random Australian goateed actor, and then like takes over that guy's body. I don't know what.
That guy looks like
it's been a long time.
No, but apparently he was hired because he looked like him, right? That's what you said.
Yes. I think like when we were an intern when we went to the third movie premiere. Like it was really early.
Yeah.
Wow.
We had no power. No input.
What was the first one, Ethan, that you went to as like as a producer intern?
The first premiere I think I went to ever was we both went to NYU, and that's where we met. And they would do there's these recruited screenings that you can go to depending on where you live, but like in LA they have it all the time. It's just that you come and you're just an audience, and they did that for movie premieres. So I went to like the premiere of Keeping the Faith, at the Ziegfeld, which is an awesome theater in New York. I don't even know if it exists anymore.
What's it called? What's theater?
The Ziegfeld.
Yeah, is the Ziegfeld still around?
On like 72nd Street. It was there for like 75 years, and now I don't know where it is. And I think they got rid of it.
I feel like now I'm saying I'm like there must be, but I'm like, no, Drew, you're from New York. It's not there anymore.
I think it's not, but it was a lovely single screen like movie palace, and I saw the premiere there. And my college roommate and I, because we just like had RSVP'd like to show up, we went to it and we were like, can we just talk to anybody? And so we like talked to Edward Norton and we talked to like Ben Stiller. Aww. And like we were like, is that Milos Forman over there, who is in the film? But we were unsure. And I'm like, hey, Mr. Foreman. And he turns around. I'm like, oh my god.
Oh my god.
We ran. And then,
Amadeus is one of my favorite films.
Wait. I need to back up a little bit though. So Ethan, you guys used to let the interns come to the premieres?
Oh, guys, New York.
Craig. This has been great. We'll see.
Craig,
how are you?
How are you?
What's it with this town? It's like everyone does one thing.
Wait, Craig. Well, Craig, were you never invited to any of the premieres?
No, I wasn't invited to the premieres.
Good.
True, but generally, I should be promoting this more. I'm bad at it. Go to streamlabs.com /VideoDrew to put in questions. That way I get a little beepy noise. Also I get $1 or something. Peggy asked, question for Ethan. What is more tempting? A script with a blockbuster panel or a script with a cult following legendary potential?
Well, I'll say this. It would be when I read a script, what I look for is, does it have a cool concept that can be a big movie? I also look for, is it interesting, quirky, and it can differentiate itself from all the stuff that's out there. You hope for the blockbuster that is also well loved, like a quirky film. But I've made, I guess, kind of equal parts of both. Like the Sherlock Holmes movies, which I don't know, which I think are great. They're blockbusters. They made like
fantastic.
And they're great. They're great fun. And like Book of Eli, great fun.
Oh my god, Eli! I haven't seen that movie forever. Oh my god, that movie.
Go watch Book of Eli again. It's great.
Wait, it was a Book of Eli, Brooke, and Ellie. Help me solve an old fight I had with an ex-husband right now.
Yes, I'm sorry. What's the question? Is it Ellie?
Eli or
well,
Ellie?
It's Eli. So I don't know if you broke up for a good reason or not, but it's Eli.
We had a friend named Ellie, and yeah, we did. It was not because of that. I guess I'll never know why, really. But it probably wasn't that question. That wasn't the strong. But Ethan, while I have you on this elevator, let me sell you on this little idea I've had. So you see, female protagonist, and she's in a cult, or no, she want what? You know what?
She's gonna run a cult, right?
She ends up running the cult. Yes, correct.
She'll top it up.
That's so weird.
It's a workplace comedy set in a cult.
Yeah.
It's a workplace comedy set in a garage with a podcasting studio.
Yeah, no, it's The Orifice. I got it. Let's do it.
I love it. Workplace comedy in a cult.
I don't even say that right now because it's on camera and it's recorded forever, and I will send it to you tomorrow.
Yeah. Okay, good. We'll talk about it another time.
That's like being published. This is your copyright.
That's my fear. Like, I have ideas I talk to people on Zoom about, and then I'm like, wait, I shouldn't do that.
I know a lot of people.
Oh yeah, no, don't do that.
Yeah, but you're really going for your copyright like movie ideas.
The guys that. Did you hear about the guys that lost the lawsuit to? What? Can you hear me? Am I muted?
Yeah. No. No.
Oh, the guys that lost the lawsuit, they sued Sylvester Stallone over the idea for Creed because they tweeted at him the idea for Creed, but they like publicly tweeted at him. And
that was a big thing in journalism. Like, and there was a thing in New York, and it wasn't a big thing in journalism. What I meant is like someone from Gawker got mad because like someone took an idea that they'd tweeted about, like, why don't we do like a daily newsletter, but it's like about like today in tabs or whatever. And someone tweeted, we should do something where it's like whatever tabs you have open. And then someone did it like 2 years later, and that person tried to claim copyright because they once tweeted that idea out. Yeah. And we're like, no, sorry, you don't. On Twitter, it doesn't count as like your patent claim. Yeah. Like,
I think the other answer to the blockbuster versus cult following question is that in almost all cases, everyone's trying to make the best movie they possibly can. Obviously, it doesn't always work out, but for the most part, everyone's trying to make a success. And the fact that it becomes a cult following, everyone's trying to make the best movie possible, and then you hope that the best movie possible will also make money.
So, like, I guess a good way to think about this too is as a flip around. I'm just saying, as me, would be like, would I sacrifice everyone having seen this movie for the idea that I want to make a movie that like isn't for everyone? Like, so for Triplets of Belleville, for example, the guy had turned down doing a Pixar movie to do Triplets of Belleville, and there's all like fuck yous to Disney like in the movie, and it's just like, and then he did his own production company, did one other movie, and shut it down. And it's like, would you rather be like that kind of auteur, like and just only do things your way, or would you rather produce something mass appeal?
That's a question of demographics and budget at that point. It's like you would sacrifice on budget because you know you don't have the audience to come that gives you money, but you get to do something that's more your own. I'm also reminded that there's this great musical called Title of Show that
is that?
That's it's called Title of Show, and the title of show is Title of Show.
Yeah, that's my fun.
It has a great song on it that's basically like, I'd rather be, was it 10 people's favorite thing than 100 people's 10th favorite thing? It's something like that. The song, it's really funny.
Yeah.
Who wrote that? Who did that music?
It's called Title of Show. It is really great.
I have not worked in musical theater.
It's about the create. Yeah, she came from musical theater and now is a filmmaker. But it's about creating a.
It's about workshopping a musical. It's very.
I love you so much already.
No, I feel like you guys have really hit it off.
Well, I've got a quick question, because this reminds me of a movie that Ethan produced, The Nice Guys, which has had a great cult following, and Nice Guys, I should say, starring one Meredith Berg Erwin.
Yes, I am in that movie.
She is. Oh, you could tell them. Well, if you guys have seen the film, it's a great film.
See it if
you haven't seen it. It's a great film.
It's a great film.
I was watching
they thought it was going to be a blockbuster and is now a cult hit.
Wait, wasn't that? Did it not do well? It famous. I mean, I remember.
I would say it is well.
Sitting in front of you.
It is Peggy's ladder point.
It is well regarded.
It's a cult.
It's a fantastic film. Hey, I gave it my $12.
And I will say this: you can tell that he was going to do The Big Short because he understood what was going on with the housing market, and the plot of the reveal of The Nice Guys. The other guys, right? The Nice Guys. The other guys.
Yeah.
The Other Guys is a different film.
Oh, I'm sorry. I was thinking of the Will Ferrell one. I was like,
oh, she didn't like. That The Other Guys was very successful. Both commercially.
Don't worry.
Oh man, we're such different wavelengths, man. This is a vice principal.
Russell Crowe.
Got it.
Quality.
Meredith, can you tell them your role in the movie?
Okay, so. I am. So if you've seen the movie, there's a big protest on City Hall steps, and there's a bunch of people wearing gas masks because the whole thing is about the catalytic converter?
Yeah, it's about like pollution from
and car pollution, and
like Chinatown-ish.
And so there's these people who are protesting, these dirty hippies protesting at the City Hall, and I'm one of them in like the gas mask and stuff. But it's like you can basically see my face, it's like clear mask. And I'm the one that when Ryan Gosling is walking through, he steps on the hand and breaks the hand.
Oh my God, how'd that feel to touch his foot?
And so I got to call him, I would say no less than a dozen times, because there's a lot of setups for that shot. I got to call him a motherfucker. Or a fucker. Yeah, can I say this? Sorry.
Yeah, no, you can.
Yeah, I asked the several
no less than 12 times. And because he breaks my hand and I yell at him. And then whenever we would break and he would sit down and I would sit up and take off my gas mask and we'd hang out and wait for the next setup, he'd turn to me and he goes, I feel like you really hate me.
Oh my God, you did such a great job. That's
But can you answer, Meredith? Can you answer the important question? Did he take his shirt off?
No. Wait, that's amazing. Ryan Gosling thinks you're a great actor.
Yeah,
That's amazing. I was on Law and Order once, which is pretty comparable. I was on an SVU episode, but I got to yell. What my line was. I got to yell across Susie Essman, who played the lawyer for Marsha Cross from Desperate Housewives. I got to yell, "What did you do with your husband's sperm?"
Business. The things we do.
I still get residual checks from that.
By the way, Ryan Gosling was a gentleman and one of the best people ever.
Oh,
ever.
Ryan Gosling
Just the nicest guy, most supportive, the most like rah spoonball, like trying to get everybody to be happy. He was amazing.
So this might be an uncomfortable question to ask, Meredith, but in the Me Too era, I feel like this needs to be said.
I'm scared already.
What kind of things did the producer make you do to him to get that role in that movie?
Oh my God! We still have one more question left in this.
You had to get married.
Oh my God, that's so hard. That's
I crossed the quad really quick. They were setting up, and he was like, "I got you a line. Get over here fast." So
yeah.
Not everyone's like you, Craig.
I'm a monster.
Not all of us are that's the Yasmin line.
get over here.
Wait, can I tell a Ryan Gosling story?
Yeah.
Or it's your show. I mean, whatever you want.
Sure.
Please, tell all the stories.
So this was an embarrassing story. So we're shooting the film. We're shooting in Atlanta, and we did a bit of it in LA, but most of it in Atlanta. And we're on location at like Atlanta City Hall or whatever. And I am having dinner with the financier of the movie in the trailer. And my parents were flying in that night, and they were supposed to go straight to our place that we had gotten there.
To me.
To her, where she was.
To me.
And
which I told them.
Which she had told them many times. But they instead my parents told the driver, no, we're supposed to go right to set.
And they ignored all my calls.
My parents are not in business, by the way.
And all my texts.
They ignored her completely. They were total D1.
Why?
Because they
wanted to go to set.
Because they wanted to go to set.
No one could stop them.
Because they probably rightly suspected I would not have just brought them to set.
Very bad.
So they knew how to get a glimpse of the Gosling.
So they and
I
had
very bad day.
The biggest mistake was I had arranged a car to pick them up from the production. Next time they just lift.
I should have just picked them up.
You found your own way to set, Mom.
But I'm with this financier who is a great guy. This guy Ken Cow. And
he's awesome.
Multi-billionaire. His father was one of the co-developers of Garmin.
But like developed it when he was already in his 20s, so he's like
he's like a chill, regular guy.
Yeah, he's a regular guy.
But he has billions of dollars.
Wait, he Charmin, like the paper?
No, Garmin, the GPS system.
Okay, cool. Because I was like, that's some Romeo and Michelle shit. He did not invent.
Well, I was going to say, these days, the guy that made Charmin's rolling in it. He's rolling.
Leopold Charmin III is doing okay.
He's rolling in it. We're not. But he
I installed a bidet.
Charmin's more now.
Yeah, no, it's true. So I get a knock on the door of the trailer, and I open it. It's my parents, and I'm like, "What are you doing here?" And I'm busy, and they're like, "Oh, well, we just thought we'd see you." I'm like, "No," and so I say, "Look, just go hang out. There's what we call Video Village, which is where there's monitors and chairs, and you can go sit and watch the movie being filmed." I'm like, "Just go hang out in the producer's area." And they're like, fine. So I finish having dinner, and I go out, and I come out, and they are not in the producer's area. I'm like, what is happening?
Loose.
And I'm like, this.
The parents are loose.
I'm like, this is crazy. And I look over, and my dad is sitting in Gosling's chair on where the cast sits. He's sitting in Gosling's chair, and my mom is like standing there, and Gosling's there too, just like chatting with them. I'm like, nightmare.
Just standing next to his chair.
And I walk over there, and Gosling's like, he's like, oh, hey, Ethan. These are your parents. They're great. They were just telling me about how they raised you. I'm like, this is never we're playing, man.
Like having
if I could if I had a nuclear device, if I could lift press hold and just
take
take it all. Yeah, if I could Predator it, I would have done it.
Look, that's God, Ethan. I would love to have you here, like literally every night if we do a stream and just telling us stories like that because I love name dropping. It's my favorite activity, and if we had you on every week, then once in a while I would just tell you like a story, and then I would just drop like a bunch of names too, and then like it would just be really fun because there's nothing I love more than hearing stories about celebrities and telling stories about times I've met them. Like honestly,
you have met Barack Obama. I saw on a possibly photo.
I met him twice.
That's the coolest. That's the coolest.
I would love
him the third time.
That trumps everything. Oh god.
Oh gee, I met William Jefferson Clinton one time when I was when I was in high school.
Oh.
I met Tom Hanks.
I saw that
when we were in college in the year 2000, dating us. But in the year 2000, I was like maybe 10 feet away from Hillary Clinton when she was marching in the gay pride parade.
Oh wow!
I was so close to her. I was like,
politicians are like a thing. I guess it's just like a weird thing with me. Politicians and musicians, like I don't like get starstruck about as much. Like for a while, like John Darnielle of the Mountain Goats just kept replying to all my tweets, and I just thought that was cool, like because I've listened to the Mountain Goats. But like in general, I'm just like that. See how much I like to drop names. This isn't even a person that I've met. This is something that happened on the internet.
Look, these people to us.
Oh, they're really? I mean, they're human beings. They're non-playable characters. They're
That's the best way to describe them. Non-playable characters. That's gonna be the new band. I
don't know what question we're on.
I'll say my favorite celebrity.
You might want to finish it up.
Is this 20 or 19?
It's 20.
So the last one, then we can get back to really cool stories about times Drew met Christopher Walken, went to his house, did not ask him about Natalie Wood, and left alive.
These questions from people too. That's kind of cool.
Yeah. And guys, please put it in Streamlabs. Go and we can.
But we have to answer this before we're allowed to click on the live comments because they'll give us the answers. By us, I mean you.
Yeah, that's true. They can't even see your comments, guys, because they can't look at the screen. So please donate on Streamlabs.
And also, we have to figure out which one of us has to drink more Malort.
Sure. I'm going to do it no matter what. So I don't know if that just lowers the stakes, but yeah, Malort will just
just a
guys. Everyone who's on my house stream got to hear about the time that I met Cuddy from House, Lisa Edelstein, because I found phone with a bunch of naked photos of her in the back of a New York taxi, and called the last number that was the phone.
Was it her phone?
What?
Was it actually her phone at least?
Yeah, no, it's her boyfriend's phone. She's super great, really expensive bottle of wine, $100 and no eye contact.
That's how we mostly do business in Hollywood. So
love it. So last question in the game.
Are you ready?
Yeah, I'm not playing. I forgot I'm tweeting about this.
Okay. Last question. Like I said before, if Barbarian makes this and Meredith and Ethan miss it, then we'll go to the 5-pointer. Otherwise, Meredith and Ethan win. Okay. According to Hook, the final words for Peter's death would read as what?
Blah, 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 blah.
God fucking.
Like basically, like this would be like his epitaph. This would be on his.
Yeah.
Yes.
Like it's a quote. Like
he says the last word.
Hook,
yeah.
Take off your top.
Yo, this is some after hours loveliness.
Something like that. Yeah. Come on. Multiple choice.
Can I ask if I get it correct on multiple choice? Do I still tie then to force overtime?
Wouldn't you? Wouldn't that be the definition of it? No.
We can make it. We can make that a thing.
We can make it the thing. Or you could take the thing.
I don't know the answer, so let's do multiple choice. We'll make it a thing.
We'll get a 5-point chance. How about that?
So multiple choice for you, Greg?
For both. They want a multiple choice also.
Okay. Is it A, good riddance, Peter Pan? B, here lies Peter Pan? C, so ends Peter Pan? D, thus perished Peter Pan?
Oh my God. You see why he didn't want to tell you? If I don't remember the answer for this, but I can see now why you didn't even want to talk about whether it was an epitaph or something that people said, because those are different things. Your mind is like.
Could you repeat the options?
Thank you. Yes.
Is it A, good riddance, Peter Pan? B, here lies Peter Pan? C, So ends Peter Pan. D. Thus perished Peter Pan.
Can you repeat the question itself?
Yeah.
You don't have to repeat the options, just the question.
According to Hook, the final words for Peter's death would read as what?
You know what?
Yeah. He feels like
You know.
I found a really funny headline for this.
Right, yeah.
Even though I did not.
Yeah.
All right, let's find out.
Right, let's find who drinks Malort and who drinks Malort.
Who drinks Malort and who has to drink Malort?
What is this? What do you say?
No, it's the back of the last one.
Oh, okay, that's why I was confused.
My Sharpie goes through every
Well,
time.
let's start with Barbarian.
I went with A. Good riddance, Peter Pan.
And Meredith?
So ends Peter Pan.
It was actually D. Thus perished.
Thus perished.
So we all drink Malort. Give me one second. I gotta wash my hands.
That's what. As soon as you said it, I was like, wait, that's the hard thing because it's whether or not it's a grave. Here lies Peter Pan sounds right though. Thus perished, and that's what they would say. Thus perished Peter Pan. And what Dr. Hook doesn't realize.
So our winner is Meredith.
Meredith, send me your all you have to do is send me your phone number, and I will Venmo you $25, and then I'll also have your phone number.
Yes.
No big deal.
Seems legit.
I'm just saying, I feel like you guys you have a good time.
This sounds like
You guys talk about musical theater ever? I was on a 3-hour podcast about it last night. We voted Sweeney Todd as the #1 best musical, Broadway musical of all time. Out of
you're fired.
oh, interesting.
yeah, it was PJ, me, Rachel Silvestrini, and a couple others. It was a
Not
3-hour.
Like the
Sorry?
stage.
Not the movie version.
No, of course not. Oh God, no, God no. But still, it's no cats. I mean, not respected.
But maybe there's a butthole cut of Sweeney Todd.
Oh my God. Yeah, I think there is a butthole cut of Sweeney Todd actually.
Alan Rickman is an international treasure.
What?
The Alan Rickman butthole cut of every Alan Rickman film.
Oh my God, Harry Potter just became 9 hours longer per movie.
Oh my God.
Per butthole.
Sense of sensibility, it would be incredible.
It's just that Christian fart noise from SEN. Just for every
Sorry.
One thing I did love though is in Wet Hot American Summer, on the DVD cut of Wet Hot American Summer, they have a feature where they literally just add farts to the soundtrack, and they've done it like you would think that sounds dumb. I don't think fart jokes are that funny, but it's the state, and the way they do it is they've made it an art. Like they timed it out. They made it so that over the course of the movie, like it's funny, then it's not funny. And then it's like super funny, and like things are timed out really like well, and the farts all sound different. And everyone go watch the fart edition of What on American Summer.
That was a stellar sales pitch.
I'm in.
I'm in.
So guys,
Are there any other questions now that we can look at this thing?
Yeah.
We have to Malort first.
yeah. So who drinks the velour? And somebody's asking for the bonus question anyway.
Oh, let's do it anyway.
Yeah.
All right.
All right. The bonus question.
When whoever gets the bonus question wrong has to do 2 shots Malort.
What is velour? Do you think velour? Like,
Craig, I saw you pass out on Friday night.
Yeah, I have 4 hours of it recorded. I estimate. I don't know.
I bet
Eric saw me pass out Saturday night.
Yeah.
Oh my
I
God.
got to rock Craig to sleep with movie trivia.
oh, you've done that to me too.
Yeah.
I've fallen asleep on a stream.
Sharif really enjoyed it.
Oh my God, Sharif was amazing.
Is he still? This is meaningless for the rest of you. Is he still at the Bagley Regent?
Of course he is.
Yeah,
Incredible.
we were like, that's the Bagley.
I recognize that apartment.
He was so good at karaoke. People were like, no, you're just playing the track. And I'm like, no, that's Sharif. He's that good.
Just that good.
He's that good.
He is just that good. In fairness, he used to be a game tester for that rap battle game, so he it was a professional rapper, literally.
Son of a bitch, I take back everything I said.
So I guess if you're not comfortable, of course you want to be comfortable giving out your phone number on air. If you're in the private chat, you want to give me your email or phone number, however you like, PayPal or whatever.
I'm sure I've got your email on some email chain.
Yeah. What's the bonus question though? Let's do it.
Yeah, bonus question.
Yeah,
This one's $300. So
Okay.
If you pay next month's rent,
We're in.
All right. Your bonus question for funsies, or I guess for another shot of Malort.
Funsies. Malort.
Yeah.
Malort is funsies.
Yeah. When Hook can't believe that Peter is the Peter Pan. How do they identify that he is in fact the real Peter Pan?
I feel like it was foreskin, but I don't remember.
I'm a multiple choice this one. I just want to see if one of the 4 choices is foreskin.
Oh my god. There's no multiple choice. It's a 5-pointer.
There's 5 pointers, so no multiple choice on this.
But that is hilarious. First of all, like, there's no way that he's circumcised because, first of all, like,
that's what I'm saying. It's fully intact. That's how they know.
Yeah, exactly.
All the
But
kids.
it's also just true because they're in Britain. Or I'm thinking just Europe. Maybe Britain. No, there's not that many Jews in Britain. I've done the math, guys. I've done
health reasons at this point.
5, 4,
four.
I might need multiple
3.
choice.
There's no multiple choice.
There's no multiple choice?
Multiple choice on the 5-pointer? No, it's no multiple choice.
Oh, okay, then repeat, please.
Okay.
I think that was up. I'm going to Andrew Guy this time, or whoever.
When
I'm kidding.
No, I thought you repeat it, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
When Hook cannot believe that Peter is the Peter Pan, how do they identify him as the real Peter Pan?
That can't be. It can't be Peter. That's not my nemesis, Peter. The thing is, I can paraphrase that movie. Great and worthy opponent, Peter.
Oh.
No, man, I want to cosplay as Captain Hook all the time.
Now,
That should be my thing.
Bad form.
what other Peter Pan themed movie did Dustin Hoffman star in, and what was his role?
Oh my!
Uh,
Movie. A lot of movies with Peter Pan themes. Oh, The Graduate, because it's literally a man with Peter Pan syndrome.
Was he not like was he not in Finding Neverland as some kind of?
Oh yeah, probably that.
He was the owner of the theater in Finding Neverland.
Bad form, Peter. I love saying that.
Good form, Peter.
Good form. Good form. I think just really like brutish father figures that are sounding British. That's a kink I found out.
Okay, let's start with Barbarian. Do you have an answer?
I said his scar.
And Meredith?
Yeah, that's probably right. So I remember how the kids remember when they take off his glasses.
Yeah.
But you know what, the scar might be right, but I think he doesn't really believe until he sees Peter fly at the very end. I think he doesn't believe until then.
Well, I mean, that's an ostensible point, but he does agree to a war before then.
Yes,
So
it was his scar.
All right. So that's 2 shots of Malort for you, 1 shot of Malort for me.
Who is wait?
Why is
Wait,
Question of
you
who
said no?
No, I did not agree to the 2 shots of Malort. I did not agree.
You're doing 1 shot though, right?
1 shot of
We
Malort.
honestly don't have it. We just have a tiny bit.
We'll have a taste of Malort. It won't be
We
a full
honestly
shot.
don't have
Wait, what is this?
it. I'm holding on to it.
wait? Why is Peggy saying that he's the holiday? He had Peter Pan in his hand at the Blockbuster store. Wait, are we talking about the holiday? Was it the holiday or was it Finding Neverland?
Oh, I mean, we'll take.
Talk about Finding Neverland.
Can I take a swig? How about that?
That's good. I gotta take it. Yeah, I must swig it because I'm not gonna.
Oh, we're all just guessing. I love, guys. This is my favorite part of the movie trivia Schmoedown thing that we do, which is not called movie trivia Schmoedown. Don't worry about it. Is that most of the time, if I was writing the questions, if it was me reading the answers, it would literally just be hypothetical questions like, what other movie does Dustin Hoffman probably in? Like what other?
I mean, maybe.
Oh, probably. What year did this kind of mess around? Wouldn't it be cool if?
Yeah. There was Ethan and Barbarian. Did you guys see the Free for All 3.5 that
Oh my God.
Adam Witt and Paul Preston made?
Holy
on the
shit!
YouTube channel?
I saw a lot of it. It was very good.
It's hilarious.
It should get like an Emmy, a Webby, whatever.
Yeah, it's a really well written, well crafted piece of art.
God, it's like they think about things before they actually just go all live and do stuff.
I like the makeup tutorial is still happening. I like
Again, it's not a makeup tutorial. It's just adult ADHD with no adult coloring book, unless it's at my face. So this is just
You see your face is your own coloring book.
Yeah.
Sean,
You guys think I just do this for VIDEODREW? This is me.
Sorry.
The Ryan Gosling story.
Thanks, Sean.
Thanks, Sean.
Yeah, so I guess we're
I get it, Peggy. I get it.
We're here in the chat, everyone. If you guys want to, that's open now that they can read your comments. If you want to ask something for Ethan or Meredith or Barbarian.
Yeah, but we could read it a lot easier if you go to streamlabs.com/VIDEODREW. What? Am I not supposed to do that? Antagonistically?
So for those of you that don't know about Malort,
I now got it.
No, I know even Meredith understood. No, Malort. So Malort is It was a type of liquor that was allowed during the Prohibition because nobody believed that people would actually drink it.
Made in Chicago. Made in Chicago. Invented
Made in Chicago. It tastes. I believe the closest thing to describe it is tasting like stomach bile.
Shoe leather.
Shoe leather. Yeah. There's they over the years they've had some great slogans like Malort. Tonight's the night you fight your father.
Yep. No. Peggy knows. Peggy got it.
Not to interrupt, but Sean just brought up in the chat that you guys actually have now tied the game. The game is now tied.
I mean, let's be honest though. She already won.
Yeah, I had it was a hypothetical. We were only doing. She'd already been declared the winner. Then we did the 5-pointer bonus for funsies. It's okay.
Hold on, Craig. Who plays Rufio?
But we'll always answer more questions.
Oh God damn it!
He's in But I'm a Cheerleader, which is a great.
I know. I've seen that one. I
can answer that.
Guys, it's Dante Bosco.
It's Dante Bosco.
Yeah, damn it! I could have gotten there if it wasn't 420.
I'm always going to consider myself the winner, but you can.
What's the name?
No, you are the winner. Anyway, you're the winner.
She told us both.
Ethan's like, it's Hook, and I ran over.
I know.
I feel like, to be honest, this show would be so much shorter if we hadn't gotten her into it. But because it was Hook.
But it's perfectly fine and better.
Yeah, it's way better.
It's been much better.
This was gonna be a 20-minute show today.
Yeah.
Now it's the rest of the evening.
Are we doing one more question and then shot? Or are we doing shot and one more question?
Oh, great question. I think
shot and one more question. Clearly,
that sounds better.
All right.
Yeah, that's the shot.
So I'll say the other Malort slogan, which is Malort, punch your mouth in the balls.
Exactly.
Cheers.
Okay, that's right. The best thing about Malort that everyone should watch for is that at first it's not that bad.
It's always not the taste.
Slogan.
First, you're like, what is everyone talking about? And this is later.
That should be the slogan. I think somebody pitched that to Don Draper. Malort, not that bad at first.
It's not bad. Later, it hits you, and you're like, who does this to themselves?
Yeah, who does that to people? Wait, that's awful.
Robert Adams, David Crosby's in there. I don't know who's
right.
You forget.
Yeah.
Ready for a double take.
Clink.
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 Is this like a pickleback? I don't even know what Malort is. It's a type of liqueur.
Well, if you
there's also something called Malort face.
What is Malort?
You know what? It's okay. I've had worse.
Is it alcohol? Can we clarify this? Is it alcohol?
No, you're fine for now. Oh, give it 3 more seconds.
As a producer, I've just even no matter how much I want to throw up, I just do this.
All right, I'm back. I'm okay.
Wait, what is it? Like, what does it taste like? Licorice? Is it licorice?
No, it tastes like bile. It makes you feel like it's got that flavor that you feel in your mouth right before you throw up.
I have a bunch of different versions of that. Like, which one?
Accurate. It burns. It's like evil strawberries. I don't know.
Oh, it's sweet. Okay, I probably like it.
For a second, for 1 second, it's sweet, and then it gets less and less, and then it stays, but it just hangs out.
It sticks with you.
To be honest, I want to have a whole show where Ethan does reviews of terrible wine. Like, that was very descriptive. I love it.
Yeah.
The description of right before you throw up feeling, like, that was great.
Yeah.
So that was Craig.
It's like
Craig's the artist.
It's like bitters that have gone bad.
Yes.
Oh,
do it again.
Yeah, that's a circle of life of Kuna Matata. Those bitters have gone straight.
It's not great, guys.
It's got a tang.
It's true. Those bitters have been reformed.
That is
I didn't have a chaser. None of us have had chasers. That's how you get.
Your chaser is life.
Sure.
Oh my god, I hate regular non.
So by the way, fun story. My brother Kyle was visiting a while ago, and I offered him a shot of Jameson. But I poured myself a shot of Jameson, and then I poured him a shot of Malort. The look on his face.
So it must be so bad tasting. Why do they sell it? Who wants it?
Because it's so bad tasting. See,
that's that thing. It's not like people just have bad shtick alcohol.
It reminds me of in Harry Potter how they have like the vomit candy.
Oh yeah,
Dumbledore, the vomit.
You guys had that? They actually, if you
no, they're disgusting.
Like
fuck you.
Strangely alluring. It's like smelling gasoline. There's just something about it.
Yeah. I'm sorry. Do you guys not like to eat boogers? Like, we all gonna pretend here like we haven't eaten boogers? Like, it's just a different viscosity.
Did I tell you something? When you get to a certain age, you stop making them. I don't know what to tell you.
Yeah, they're just like if you have that kind of.
You stop making them.
I haven't seen one in a while.
I haven't seen one ever.
How old are you, Ethan?
I don't know what to tell you. I'm sorry.
I've never seen a book.
Maybe it's an Asian thing.
Whoa, that is so racist.
No, I am 50%
racist.
Yeah, and I'm 100% Jewish, and it still sounds real bad whenever I say like the Jews always do.
Yeah.
Wait, so was it like Grant Kowski, but then they changed it in Ellis Island?
No, it was my dad was not adopted. He had a stepfather, and his stepfather was a Leftheimer, and they changed it over in the boat. So my last name is meaningless. It's just it's just words. I could have anything as a last name, and it would tell you like more about me as a human being. That's why VIDEOCHRONIC is such a good name.
My great grandparents on my grandmother's side were German. And when I studied German, I realized that their last name was just the way you would pronounce the letter J in English. So I was like, I just imagine they got to Ellis Island and they just started to try to spell out their name. They're like, yeah, we'll just go with yacht. We'll go with the letter J. Like,
they must have been doing so many days. That day was a huge Swedish boat. David asked a question. Oh, sorry. That's
Chicagoan.
David asked in the comments, why do you have this in your home if it's so bad?
It's because it's so bad.
Chicago.
Guys,
it is the most. It really defines Chicago.
This is just pickle remains.
So you are doing a pickleback.
I love pickleback.
No, she made a pickle martini.
There's a hot pepper in this.
That's hot as hell. That sounds good. A pickle martini.
Malort is the Malort that we have, and the reason we're hanging on to it so stingily is because it's from my cousin's wedding in Chicago.
So your cousin, it's a Chicago thing. It seems like very local. So that's the thing. That's the
Yeah, you have to
you can't buy it anywhere else. You can't buy it anywhere else.
Yeah, if you want it, you have to order it from Chicago, and then you pay like $20 in shipping. But it's worth it.
Like Baltimore and our crack. Yeah, you can't. You just gotta.
Yeah, exactly. That's it's the same thing.
Oh, look at these.
Well, now
those are diseased. I like this Peggy person. She's throwing some great stuff.
Peggy is phenomenal, and I'm so sad that I didn't get her joke about the holiday because I was so busy literally thinking about like rom-coms and holiday, and I was just like, wait, didn't we talk about holiday being Dustin Hoffman? But he's not. Yeah. I
do like that. That's a probable movie.
I was like
That's funny.
He has a quiz on the holiday.
Yeah.
You could take it right now if you wanted.
Yeah, so I these quizzes that I do, I've been doing these for a while, so I think I have like close to 70 quizzes now.
70.
I'll just like various movies and like shows now.
Oh, we got a donation. I've helped out with like 3.
Wait, can we do one on Tremors? Because I'm like a whiz at Tremors.
Oh yeah, he destroyed
Tremors. It's my favorite movie.
I'll tremor you, Ethan.
Yes.
You're a wonderful guest. Meredith is a rock star. Please both come back for a hang. Thank you both, and thanks to Craig for the return. Says Movie Finobi, who has really been a gracious donor tonight. So I wanted to read that out loud before it disappeared.
Yeah,
Thank you.
Yeah, I will make a Tremors quiz just for you, Ethan.
So are we doing the post
on the Tremors quiz?
Did we already? Oh,
I don't remember.
Well, so somebody in the chat had a question for Ethan, and I want to ask it, and then I'll answer it.
Okay.
So the question from Sean Barreto is, I'm assuming it was for Ethan because I don't think they think it's for me. Question: favorite movie you worked on? So Ethan, your favorite movie you worked on, I'm gonna guess was. Well, I'll give the joke answer and then the real answer. The real answer is probably The Book of Eli, but the joke answer is Orphan. When didn't a crane tip over? And you had to get a crane out of a ditch.
Oh my god!
Oh my god!
Movie sets, they're just like real life.
Oh god!
On Orphan, there was which was a great movie. You gotta check it out. We're actually
Orphan's so great. It's a really great horror movie.
We're doing a prequel right now called Esther.
Oh, nice!
Oh my god, really? My sister's gonna go see the shit out of that
right now. He just got the script in. It's really good.
We're prepping it. David Copperfield, David Leslie Johnson, who wrote the original, wrote it. There's a sequence in the original film where we were shooting. It was all in Canada. Lovely, lovely country. We were in Toronto, and we had a truck that got stuck in a ditch. It was snowing torrentially, and this is why it's called Toronto.
It's Canada.
And there was one of our work trucks, with equipment, got stuck in a ditch, and so they had to bring in a truck to drag it out of there. That truck also got stuck in the ditch.
Oh my god!
And this is all when we're filming, and then like, but
and you're losing time.
We're losing time. We need to unload stuff. We need to do that. We need to pull out of it and get the equipment. And then like some emergency vehicles come to like help pull the truck out of there. They also get stuck.
They also in
6 vehicles end up being stuck in this snowy ditch. Like
Ethan, why didn't you film this? You should have filmed it all, Ethan.
Yeah, this sounds like a sequence, not from the movie Orphan, but from something else.
Whiteout. It sounds like a sequence from Whiteout.
This is it's true.
So guys, Jake Iacovetta, big shout out to Jake.
What's up, Jake?
In the chat because he said doing action figures.
Yeah.
Oh
yeah,
man,
Meredith is the creator of the action figure.
So Meredith, you're the one that made the action figure, right?
Jake, awesome, nice tip.
Yes. Yeah. Meredith, you're the one that made the action figure.
I'm a married one. What?
You're the one that made the action figure.
I made this. I ordered this. I did the design.
Wait.
Nice.
So, am I still getting one?
Yeah. So Drew is waiting for hers.
I'm still waiting for mine.
This was Ethan's birthday/Christmas gift.
Oh, this is the one Robert Meyer Burnett made. This is just.
It's called, here's the place you can get it. myfaceonafigure.com.
myfaceonafigure.com. Because I believe that like also you have 2 now though. Don't you have the one Robert made?
I think that's just it.
Oh,
no,
this
this
is it.
is it. Robert didn't make it. Robert is a charlatan, and I hate him.
Oh my god! Oh, amazing.
Clip that.
Amazing, guys. Time
background because
SEN, I will not be using that.
Is a little tough to work with, but you can just slip your own in there.
And this little piece came from.
And then Amazon had mini wrestling belts.
Yeah.
Oh, that's awesome.
Even an accessory.
But there was a fan who made this bit here.
Oh yeah, sorry. There was I'm sorry. I don't have his name on the top of my tongue, but I can look it up.
But he did a great job.
There was a fan of the show that made this drawing right here.
Okay.
I believe he made it with a football PlayStation game.
Oh my god!
He put all the elements to make an Ethan or WWE game or a football game.
God, people have so much time on their hands. I mean, that's just a true statement of fact now. But can you imagine?
He was nice enough. I reached out to him because he posted it on the Facebook thing, and I reached out to him and I said, "Would you be kind enough to share that design with me for the present?" And he did. And I'm gonna look his name up while we're doing this because
while you're doing that, I'm just gonna give a big shout out to my favorite fan art in the world, which is Movie Finobi's girlfriend Heather, VB Viking bitch. It was before that's she made one of these bad boys. By boys, I mean girls. Hold on, let me turn my screen brightness down. This is gonna be incredible.
This is a bad you.
So hold on.
It hasn't happened yet, but it's cool.
Hold on. It's gonna. Here we go.
Wow. What?
It's me. It's a doll, and it lights up from the inside. It is very cool.
That is terrifying.
It is terrifying. No, you want my kind of fans. Like everyone wants my kind of fans. I have the kind of fans that a person that writes stuff about workplace comedy set in the cult have.
Can I just say real quick? I want to say it because
this is a great sculpture.
Ethan and Meredith are huge fans of the fans. Like I always see Meredith posting stuff about how great the fans are. And I feel like it sounds more genuine for me to tell you guys that how much they appreciate you than for them to say, "Oh yeah, let me suck up to you." But no, they're legitimately always in awe of the fandom, people approaching them, people making fan art. Oh yeah,
they're good. They're crazy. They're like regular. It's like I like it. It's as opposed to people I have to deal with on a daily basis.
His name is Lee Roy.
Leroy Jenkins. Leroy. There was after the spectacular. I got a rush of fan art, and I was at a very low place in my life. Honestly, like it was after the car accident and stuff. I wasn't doing much. It was like December, and then there was this spate of like people doing VIDEODREW fan art, and I was like so. And all the rest part of my life, like nothing is happening, and I'm like broken backed and out of work, blah blah. And then this one corner, like this one special place on like the internet, and then but also real life. I'm like. Have people doing fan art it means so much.
It's incredible.
It's
really incredible.
Yeah, it's a crazy.
Yeah,
and I think because you never become like actually famous, this is you're doing it for the tens of tens. That comment, or you're doing first favorite film of the 10 people in that scenario. like you never get jaded about it. Like every time someone helps you out or does art for you, you're like, what the hell?
Yeah, it's always just like, you really care? You really care about it? That's so awesome. That's so cool.
My mom doesn't want to hear about Schmoedown anymore. So you got
No, my dad, same thing. When I told him, he's like, well, don't you do like real movies? I'm like, yeah, but it's a different thing.
Yeah,
Well, there's no belt involved there. You don't get a belt there, just a statue. Not Ethan, but you know, other people.
Statue. I mean,
come on. Guys, I forgot about my Funko Pop. I've also I have to find who made that. But it's
actual.
You have a Funko Pop?
Somebody made a Funko Pop out of me by taking the Wednesday Addams Funko doll and the Def Leppard guitarist and combining them and then painting them. It's my avatar. Putting the head on it. Oh wait, I just changed my avatar. Gosh darn it!
But also super accurate.
Yeah, that's great.
So on brand. Gosh darn it! There must be a photo of it somewhere on the internet. It was. Oh yeah, it is on my Instagram.
Great comments.
No, I changed it because I look really pretty today.
All right, who's doing another shot of Malort?
Here we go. Got it.
I can't do it. I have to do a regular job tomorrow.
Oh, look at that.
Yeah, don't we all?
Oh, that's awesome.
Oh, that is awesome.
That's awesome.
I've already seen it before, so I'm not as excited, but it's cool.
That's Zachary Vale. Oh my God, that's Zachary Vale. I just followed you back on Instagram, Zach. Sorry, I think I was trying to follow you. Yo, that was a big mess up on my part. That's amazing. He took the Rick Allen and Wednesday Adam Funko dolls.
That's great.
And there's I think there's someone else who made a puppet out of me, and they just can't send it because it's in Australia and we're not allowed to send mail.
People who can make stuff are so cool.
I know. Like us, who just
I can't make anything.
I just run around and break stuff during the day usually.
I can break things. I can't make things. Yeah. Sean wants to know what favorite movie is. Ethan and I actually have the same favorite movie, and it's a big part of our marriage.
Wow.
What is it?
2, 3.
Aliens.
Wow.
That would be my first. You said Angels in America.
I thought you were going to say something ridiculous, actually.
Aliens.
I almost did, but I was like, but I don't.
Aliens is both of ours number 1.
But for me, it is From Dusk Till Dawn, which I keep getting teased that we'll get a quiz with.
Yeah, you don't understand. He's so busy, and my brain is so crazy.
Yeah. I know, but you know, Goddard wants to.
You know how hard it is to have to both put out the fires and then also make the fires to put out. Like that takes me all day to create all them fires and then put them out subsequently.
I hope this is a metaphor.
No, it is not. It is not a metaphor. I just trip over wires most of the day.
That's From Dusk Till Dawn.
Oh, that's
I was
good card at.
Furious, like those people now who are protesting.
That's a movie you should card at.
To have Baskin
to
Robbins, be able to go to Baskin Robbins and get haircuts. That was me when someone for the first time in my life told me no, and I was like, what?
But I'm so entitled.
Are you kidding me?
Wait, that you weren't allowed to see Dusk Till Dawn?
I'm not allowed to see Dusk Till Dawn.
You didn't get to go in.
The woman was like, sorry, this is a family theater. I'm like, what, a family of Nazis? And I walked out. I was so proud of myself.
What?
14 or 15.
Wait, how old were you?
I was 15.
Okay, because I saw that in the theater.
Wait, Dusk Till Dawn?
You live in a lawless land, and I'm from real America.
No, we just have friends, older brothers who can buy us the tickets.
What year did Dusk Till Dawn come out? I'm trying to do some age math.
96.
96?
No, 96.
I think I saw the video.
I must have been. I must have been like almost in high school. I was in high school when The Matrix and the prequel and the original Star Wars prequels came out.
There's no you were in high school.
PLD, you're right.
Yeah, we got PLD in the chat. What's up, PLD?
Yeah.
Aliens, Abyss, T2. I love the Abyss.
The worst movie Cameron ever made is True Lies, and it's awesome.
I've never seen
No.
I'm sorry, Piranha 2. Still pretty good.
I love the story about how he got fired from the set of Piranha 2 and then like went to the director's house. Was Corman? Was Corman the director?
Corman was the producer.
He was the producer.
The first one? Or?
Corman produced all of them. Okay. Joe Dante directed the first one. Yeah.
So like what happened was, I guess he met his wife.
Catherine Bigelow or
a wife?
No, it was, I think it was a wife. I can't remember if it was I think it was Bigelow, and they both were working on Piranha 2, and like he was doing some props, or he was helping out with the props, and he like made a prop that was like too scary or too intense or whatever, and he ended up getting fired. And then Oh, well, good way to my story. We got a donation, so I don't have to finish this. $5. I'm sorry I wasn't able to coach you for the rom-com. That's okay, Peggy. But I hope you didn't get an Andy Tennant question. He is my albatross. Fun fact, and then moving over here, I can read the rest of
He's your albatross? He directed Anna and the King.
Peggy,
he's great.
Peggy,
no, they like albatross, like they always can't remember it.
Did he do Ever After?
I fucking love Ever After.
Maybe.
That is... that's one of the movies I've seen the most times.
I love Ever After. It's also one of the movies with the Rocky Horror guy in it. That and like City.
You can just put it on. It's like
Peggy said that she used Mark Ellis's money on the stream lab. I won it off him a couple weeks ago. Great stream. Oh, look at the circle of life here, guys. Yeah. She won money off Mark Ellis's stream. She's using it now to donate. This is some Hakuna Matata shit right here. Nice. And Hakuna Matata does not mean circle of life, Drew. It doesn't mean that.
It's a good economy. It's a good economy.
Yeah. I'm not really into bartering.
Yes, Ever After with Andy Tennant. I win.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, genius.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think Peggy, what she's saying is this albatross, she can't ever pull it as a name. I'm assessing that because like that's how I feel about certain things when I call albatrosses. It just means like you think you should know it, but you can never remember the name.
I've never seen Anna and the King, actually.
I don't understand that concept.
Is it like The King and I, but updated? Is that what that is?
Yeah.
But I'm really curious about that movie because I think the woman in real life was a con artist, and I'm really curious to see if the movie she's a con artist because she lied about who she is.
Really? Wait. And what is the plot of Anna and the King?
It's this English governess who's hired. Is it? Oh God, where is it? It's not Thailand. Siam, which doesn't exist anymore.
Oh, it has to be The King and I. You're thinking of The King and I, right?
Yeah. So Anna and the King is like The King and I, based off of the biography. I think it's based off of a book.
Wait, The King and I is based on someone's actual life story.
Yes.
Actually, that tracks. That totally tracks. That's what's so boring.
And the woman was a con artist, which is the best part.
Oh, Andy, yes, yep. That's it's 58 kids. She turned out to be a con artist, so she just like weaseled her way into Siam.
Lied about her status and her abilities to get the job for the. Oh my God!
So the book is banned in Thailand because and so are the movies because the impression they create about the former king is like bad.
Whatever, yeah. I mean, it's definitely through a white lens. Like it's
and
we can't do McKinley biopics.
Can I say briefly? I just want to throw a quick shout out. PLD who's in the chat gave me some help earlier in the week. I reached out to I was trying to figure out the best way to run the birthday party that we did this weekend, and PLD looked into some options for me, and helped me decide what we ultimately landed on, which three of you here know was such a terrific time.
Yeah. You know what's funny is like I was gonna Zoom in, chat and whatever. I was having such a weird weekend that literally Eric was like, "It's probably best, Drew, that your chaotic energy stayed away." I would have gone there, and the Zoom would have broken, and then I keep referencing this fire, guys. I want to tell you, it wasn't that bad of a fire. It was just normal size.
But I love this story. This is a beautiful story.
Yeah. So, sorry you were not able to join us, PLD. I invited him to join us Friday, but he had to work. Oh, that story has, that is also a beautiful story.
That's a great story.
Which story?
It's a great movie.
Is PLD's story about Ever After.
Oh,
Barrymore.
Oh my God, that's really cute. Wait, guys, so let's read this out loud so everyone knows what we're talking about. Ever After was the first movie I took my wife to on a date. Smiley face. My daughter's middle name is Danielle for that reason. Smiley face.
Ethan and mine's first date was not a date.
It was. I thought it was a date. I took her to see Moulin Rouge, and then afterwards she's like, that was really cool. I'm gonna go back to hang out with my boyfriend, and I'm like,
shit. Wait,
damn.
But like, give it up for the guy who got like taken over Jim Halpert over here.
Stay the course. Stay the course.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. Yeah,
I'm just surprised that Meredith didn't like get the hint beforehand that he wanted you to go see Moulin Rouge. I mean, I feel like that's like it's a little erotique.
That movie is incredible, sir.
Other embarrassing.
I'm saying it's incredible. It's also incredibly sexual.
That movie's amazing. But
I went on a date to go. I
thought it was a theatrical, like a live theatrical event too. I didn't even realize it was a movie.
Well, now in New York, it is a live theatrical event. You can go to the Broadway show of.
I was filmed in the musical theater then. I didn't know.
I went on one of those. Well, first of all, I hate dates in general. I think they're like too formal and restrictive. I don't like going out to eat or like going to the movie. It's like as an activity to like go with a guy. This all sounds weird. What I like to do is just hang out until we're married, basically. And then I don't have to like put on my stuff.
And then it's just more hanging out.
Yeah. By the way,
but one time I went on what I thought was a date with my lab partner, my physics partner, in senior year of high school we were going to see Waking Life, but that wasn't available. So we saw Mulholland Drive instead. And that changed like the course of my life entirely. Like,
are you still there in Mulholland Drive? It seems.
Yeah, I think so.
Are you calling yourself from Mulholland Drive right now?
I think I realized the point where I was like, oh, this isn't a date. I think he has an erection right now watching these two girls kiss.
By the way, Peggy, go Bears.
Go Bears.
Go Bears.
All right, I'm gonna drink something that's not this because
don't put that in your mouth anymore.
No, it's not actually for drinking. It was an industrial lubricant.
Oh god, you guys kind of remind me about something I said earlier to myself, but also out loud. So it was weird because I realized that Eric could hear it. Which is, why do I keep doing stuff to hurt myself?
Yeah.
Why do I keep doing stuff to hurt myself? I don't want to hurt myself. Why do I keep doing these things?
I can't answer that. I'm sorry.
That's if you could figure out that answer.
Feel something and you mistake, as we all do, any sensory experience with pleasure, but it's fully wrong.
Right, because you're just so dead inside that like anything feels like anything.
It's all you got.
That's all you got. All you got left.
Well,
grab yourself with some pins. Be like, "Why am I doing this, man?"
I wanted to ask then, because like you brought it up the first date thing. How did you guys meet?
Oh, okay. Long version, short version.
Go.
Okay, my roommate dated his roommate.
Oh, so one of those.
So because in Tisch, there's like they separate you a lot, and so I was studying directing for theater, and he was studying film, and so there's no classes in common. And we would not have met just by classes. But my roommate, the long story is she wasn't my roommate yet for a few months. But my roommate knew Ethan because she was dating his roommate. And then I met up with her at a dining hall, and we got tons of wines. And he was like, "Hey, have you met my friend Ethan?" And I was like, "No." And then we sat down.
Wait, you had a boyfriend? You had a boyfriend?
I have boyfriends. I did have a boyfriend. This is a different boyfriend, actually. We were friends for 2 years before that Moulin Rouge date.
It was a real long
con.
Very long con.
It's like
man, you were super popular in college. That's all I was too.
Very long con.
You sound like a plot of a movie.
I know. It took a long time. We didn't actually date till after college.
But day one was in the dining hall,
waffles.
started at breakfast, went all the way through lunch, just us hanging out.
We talked for 3 hours about Event Horizon.
Which is a movie. And I would also do an Event Horizon quiz.
I will also do Event Horizon. It's about a haunted ship.
Because I've talked to them about Event Horizon so much that I was like, we probably this counts now as the first three. Like we're dating now.
The most romantic.
Right? Like, that counts. Jason Isaacs has been confirmed to be in this film. You're allowed to move in with me.
I mean, God, that film. There's a lot that went on with that film.
Look, it's a terrible movie and it's a great movie.
Yeah.
It's both. And there's not that many. It's people who love Aliens as their favorite movie of all time. I think you can appreciate there's not that many like great space horror films.
Yes.
But it can be mine.
Pitch Black is a terrific space horror film.
Pitch Black. Oh, solid.
Pitch Black is a takes place undersea. Those are the two places I get confused.
No.
Which one?
I think
it's on that planet. It's on an alien planet with.
I think you're thinking Pandorum.
No, I'm just thinking of James Cameron stuff.
What's the one with the girls going down the
Descent?
No, that one.
No.
47 meters below?
Oh, The Deep.
The Shallows?
I'm thinking of The Deep.
The Shallow, the sequel to the.
But the other one you said, Leviathan, is the other one.
Leviathan, which is.
Things.
I'm pretty sure you're thinking of the Titanic. That's
Deep is the Peter Benchley one that was with Nick Nolte, Jacqueline Bisset, and Lou Gossett Jr. That was.
But Adrian Barbeau was.
Why is Jr. being back? Dude, in The Matrix. That's like the 5th time I've heard Lou Gossett Jr.'s name like today.
He's the glue that keeps the world.
He's the Academy Award winner. He's great. He's also in the Dolph Lundgren Punisher, which is the best Punisher movie.
That is a great Punisher movie. Have you seen that?
Best couple I've ever seen. First of all,
why aren't you in IG?
I should be, but every time I do it, either I win like substantially or I lose substantially. Like when I play along,
it's too hard.
I can't do it. But yes, I'm pretty good at that stuff.
Oh my god! This guy.
Very specific.
So you literally know Iron Man.
Hello, my baby. Hello, my darling. Hello, my ragtime gal. Name the movie. The only one I could name would be Spaceballs.
What is this one?
No, that is.
Hello, my baby.
Yes.
Hello,
It
my
is Spaceballs. It is Spaceballs.
Oh, yeah.
I also said Spaceballs. You just read the question first.
I know. I'm sorry. But wait, what is your favorite?
And it's what?
Okay, wait. Like,
What's your favorite bad movie?
oh god, Chopping Mall is probably up
Shopping
there.
Mall, aka Killbox.
Yes. After this, can we like come over for a movie night?
Well,
We're not going to give you
No, it's
our address.
Drew.
Oh,
Drew.
okay, here's my favorite bad movie. Thanksgiving.
Thanksgiving?
Thanksgiving. That's amazing.
Thanksgiving is amazing. So the turkey that is killing people
Perfect start.
on Thanksgiving killing. At what point he kills this father of the teenagers and he takes the guy's face and this turkey puts a human face on his own face. And so
No, that's my favorite.
he's running away from the turkey, and the turkey with the human face opens the door. The teenager goes, "Hi, father. How are you?"
It's incredible.
And the turkey with the human face goes,
Oh my god. I just had that feeling I haven't had it in years, which is like the feeling of like seeing The Room for the first time and like wanting to pee myself from like just the concept of that. However, you were just describing the film.
Yeah.
I wasn't actually watching it. That was a very good description.
I mean,
Or
it's
I'm kinda high.
amazing.
I don't know.
Father, you look strange.
Room is mine. Wait, what's your favorite?
Oh,
Your
I mean,
favorite?
I don't know.
I need an answer. I need an answer.
Craig, what would you
Craig,
say
what's
is
your
worst-
favorite?
worst
Bad
movie?
Like, I feel like Eight-Legged Freaks. That's a fun one. No, you seen Eight-Legged Freaks? The one with the giant spiders and
Legged.
Eight-Legged Freaks. Yeah, with David Arquette as a
And,
hero.
and one Academy Award nominated
Oh my
actress.
god, is it?
Scarlett Johansson.
Goddamn.
Oh my god, what?
I know
Oh,
that
yeah.
one. Yeah, and by that I
I got
know
the DVD.
I know. Forget it by tomorrow.
And it's
What's your
got Dougie Doug plays the radio DJ or whatever.
Yeah. Yeah.
What's your favorite bad movie?
My favorite bad movie, it's like a two-part thing. My favorite like quote bad movie is Starship Troopers because it's a good movie, but it need to be a bad movie.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Bad movies hard. Because like there's a lot of like ironically bad. There's trauma, you know. There's all of yeah.
Oh yes.
Star Troopers, yeah,
Troopers,
agreed.
fucking
Great film.
So I was gonna say Nightmare on Elm Street 3: The Dream Warriors, but I think that's just a legitimately good
I
film.
think it's good.
That's just a great film. Like I'm having a hard time.
Action film though.
Yeah, you got to go like 4 or 5, like Dream Warrior, Dream Child. I feel is
Dream Child.
where you get.
I think,
Which one is
I
Rennie
think
Harlan?
Which
And-
one's
and-
Marty's painting? Oh, she's painting?
That's New Nightmare.
Oh man, that one.
Nightmare. The Dream Warriors though is just it's just an actually good film, but I feel like that's the only one I can pull right now that should ostensibly be bad because it's the third one of a Freddy
I
Krueger movie.
honestly feel like all the Freddy films are good. Honestly.
The second one sucked. The second one not sucked, but the second one was very like weirdly homoerotic and homophobic at the same time. It was like had a different writer. It didn't
Yeah,
have crazy.
they all.
Oh, you know,
That's
I
you
haven't.
described Middle America.
I haven't watched.
I think I think my favorite like Friday 13th movie is or bad one is Jason X. I think it's a fun like bad Friday 13th movie.
I forgot about Freddy versus Jason. I wasn't even being true about what my the favorite worst Freddy Krueger film is. It's
Yeah.
Freddy versus Jason. That's a great, terrible movie.
Yeah.
I love when he kills that guy before it was like a hydrochloric acid. No, it was a hydrogen, like frozen hydrogen.
Yeah.
face.
Like liquid nitrogen. He puts
Liquid
him in.
nitrogen.
Smashes her face into the
And then he smashes the.
And then he smashes his head.
Also, bring it all back. That's a space horror movie.
Does
Space
anyone know? And then I know someone said
Thank
like one
you, Drew.
non-horror films, but it's a great horror film. Who I assume Craig will know the answer to this. What famous director, Canadian director, shows up as a cameo in Jason X?
I was gonna say
You know,
Cronenberg.
I really appreciate that you are putting me on the spot with this question.
Anyone can answer.
David Cronenberg.
It is goddamn right, David Cronenberg.
I said David Cronenberg. I just guessed it because there's not many Canadian directors in horror movies.
That's a great cameo.
You're right, Drew.
And I just said it because I heard Drew say it.
I forgot. I didn't
You
remember
both.
I just knew because I just am forced to link to
I
David
told you
Cronenberg.
guys. I told you guys earlier. I listen. When I hear people give the right answers, I take it. You know, I'm like that.
I'll ask something on Drew's behalf.
Yeah.
Drew's behalf.
Do you have any jobs for me?
What do you guys think of the movie Cube?
Yeah, what do you think of movie Cube?
Oh, Nicole DeBoer, who was Esri Dax.
Yes, it's cool that you can like Deep Space Nine or whatever she was on. Like,
That's a good flex.
Fake Dax. Yes. After Terry Farrell left,
Terry Farrell left to go to the.
Well, don't immediately pivot to the thing you want to talk about. Cube is my favorite movie of all time. Full stop.
No,
talk about Cube.
Talk about Cube.
But here's the thing about Cube though. Is it eligible for the Schmoedown? Because wasn't that direct to video?
No,
it wasn't direct to video. It made $6 million. It was $6 million at the box office.
That's $6 million more dollars than Ethan's last movie made. Ayo!
Sorry.
The last release was Superfly, which made $20 million. So I don't know.
Oh shit!
Suburbicon was before
Suburbicon was before that. It did make $6 million.
No, the cool thing about Cube, and everyone knows this about me. I can go off on Cube facts for a while. Is that it was made with grant from like Canadian government money, and they blew most of it on a mathematician to make sure the Cartesian coordinates and all the math in the movie worked out. And then the money, they spent in one room. And then they just made one room and shot it from different angles.
Was it accurate?
Yes, David Cornett Becker.
The math worked out. It's like hiring someone to do Primer and just like literally like if what's his name from Primer was hiring.
Ruth.
Here's a bad movie that is not horror that we love. I mean, I don't know. I honestly don't know if we would call it bad. It's just that it was a huge flop.
Why is it?
And we love it. And we have literally sat people down. He knows where I'm going with it. We have literally sat people down and made them watch it. And they're like, oh, this is actually really funny and good. I didn't know. And we're like, no one knew. Yeah. And that is Your Highness.
Yeah.
Oh, man. I've heard of people who walked out of that movie, but is it good?
It's
dumb
so funny.
Old people. It's
I
so
mean,
good.
Listen, I play Dungeons and Dragons on the regular, so I think it appeals to that crowd.
This setup is primarily used for Dungeons and Dragons. What you're looking at?
Yeah, this is my setup for that. That's why there's all these cameras.
This is why I didn't even know how to do anything with it.
Oh, I thought you were in the studio. I just realized that you guys aren't like at work and just staying late. No one's at work. True. What reality are you in? Yeah, I just stay home all the time anyway, so I just assumed other people still went about their day.
No, but Your Highness, we quote that to each other all the time.
It's incredible. It's an incredible film, Your Highness. It's
God, I love that film.
It is Craig. What Craig is doing right now is the physical manifestation of Your Highness.
Yeah, right.
Isn't it
sort of? These were pretty strong.
I could literally watch Your Highness and Ever After forever and ever.
Just back and forth forever.
See, now that wasn't that way. What movie was that from? Oh God,
you mean
I can't remember the name of that movie.
You, me, and everyone you know. Back and forth forever.
Oh, I've never seen You, Me, and Everyone We Know.
I thought it was actually a Cards Against Humanity reference, but
no, the Ray was referencing a movie.
Yeah, it's talking about the poop.
Yes,
yeah, the poop goes back and forth forever. Pooping in each other's butts.
No, it's pooping into each other's butts.
Buttholes, sorry.
Buttholes, and the poop goes back and forth. It's a little boy trying to like Skype sex, like early, like someone who thinks that he's an adult.
Yeah,
and he's basically like, oh, what do you want to do? And he's like, I just want to like, and he does this weird like pre-emoji thing.
Are we back to Fritz the cat?
Yeah,
poop in each other's mouths, back and forth.
No, we had to poop in each other's buttholes, and it's just.
I know. I keep saying the wrong thing.
It's the emoji is basically two butt cheeks, and there's a line through them, and they're pooping into each other's butts back and forth forever and ever. And I love that idea.
Oh my God!
My favorite Cards Against
Bangarang.
Bangarang.
I don't love it like I want to do it. I just mean I think it's so like romantic, and like not romantic. I think it's so like whimsical. Like a funny idea, like the Human Centipede, but like as a rom-com.
Yeah.
So Ethan, I got a pitch for you.
In fairness, she is a rom-com expert. She was taking the quiz today.
Yeah, it was.
It's looking on the final test.
Yeah.
Okay, so Sean Berto asks, favorite movie quote.
I know yours.
Do you?
Do you know mine? Because I know yours. Marriage Test.
We're gonna fail because I don't know either of ours.
I don't know mine.
I thought that was her quote. I thought the quote she was guessing was Marriage Test. I was like, what movie was that from?
It's from Marriage Story.
Oh my God, yeah. It's just, what is Adam Driver's favorite Sondheim song?
I don't know. What is my favorite movie quote? I'm trying to think what we quote the most.
I know yours.
Do it, because I
17 days? We're not gonna last 17 hours.
What's that from?
Aliens.
Duh.
It's true.
Drew, come on, use context clues.
I truly do not know yours.
Think about it.
And I also didn't know mine. So it's fine.
Yeah, I think.
But she is correct.
I do it like Schmoedown. I just
Yeah.
I don't know what I know, and I don't know what I don't know. Like I just keep it hidden from myself, and therefore no one can strategically use it against me by planning out.
She's exactly right.
Yeah, I don't know what my favorite movie is. Someone does.
Flattery will get you everywhere.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Ethan speaks fluent movie quotes,
you guys
right?
are a little quote queen and Flick Daddy.
Yeah, you're a real quote queen and Flick Daddy. If you've watched that SNL.
That shirt's a little tight on me right now.
We gotta watch Manhattan Love Story, so here we go.
Oh, I want to see Annalie Tipton. She is
Tipton!
my favorite American
Next Model.
I gotta get my favorite movie quote.
Coolest friends. I can call them friends now, right? They're on our show. Sure. You guys are like the coolest friends I've ever had.
Well, I'm very sorry for that.
Wait, hold on.
There are way better people than us.
I don't think so. Not in Hollywood. The only true currency in this bankrupt world is what you share with someone when you're uncool. Name that movie.
It's what.
Sounds very Hughesian.
Yeah, no, it is. It's what. Lester Bangs says to, I can't remember the kid's name in. I only want to call it Untitled. It's what Philip Seymour Hoffman says to Patrick Fugit in
Almost Famous.
Almost Famous. Yeah.
My God, did you just say call it Untitled? Because that's how you get most famous movies. You know?
Sorry, yeah, that's what it was called when he read the script. It's called Untitled.
I can't remember what the actual movie was called.
Almost Famous.
Oh,
yes,
I guess Peggy
Almost
asked
Famous.
it.
Yeah.
Yeah, we did an Almost Famous quiz the other night, didn't we?
Yeah, like a couple weeks ago, we did an Almost Famous quiz.
Was that the other night or a couple weeks ago?
Yeah,
I don't know.
Same thing.
Same thing.
What does it matter?
I know that one. The Rock.
You're down there. We're up here. We walked in the wrong
Out.
That made I watched a movie with my dad who was in the army, and he was like, "Son, this scene is horrible. Americans should never kill Americans."
You guys, okay.
I was like, "Oh my God!"
Can I say my?
Craig,
I want to say my favorite movie quote.
Do it.
And then you guys got to tell me the name of the movie. I'm going to act it out. I was frozen today.
Urban Commando.
Oh, give him a chance.
Oh, sorry. I thought that was to me as well.
It was you, but I said I'm just saying give everyone else a chance. You just like boom, you know it. No, it's good. You are correct. Suburban Commando.
I don't even know what that movie is.
It was Hulk Hogan and Christopher Lloyd, and Christopher Lloyd was complaining to Hulk Hogan that he had been frozen that day.
Yes.
Well, that accurately described his qualms. Yes.
Well, what's funny is so. This ties into Ethan because I remember that quote being on the trailer for the movie on the Ninja Turtles 2 VHS.
Me too. Exactly. That's why.
What the hell is that?
But I don't like that movie. I'm sorry. Ninja Turtles 1 is awesome. Turtles 2 was like the
fun.
It's fun and Kino.
I don't acknowledge the third one though. I don't acknowledge the third one as existing.
Right? Yeah. The third one where they go to like Japan. Right?
Yeah.
Japan. No, they go to feudal. We just did a quiz on this too of all of them. We did franchise wise.
Remind me. Obviously, I really like.
Obviously, he's the TMNT guy.
Yeah.
Wait, what's your shirt say? I'm Ethan Downing.
Doing Ethan things.
I'm Ethan doing Ethan things.
Yeah.
Oh my God, I need that shirt.
I want to show off my t-shirt. My t-shirt isn't nearly as cool as his, but it just came today. It said I wasn't there for WrestleMania 36.
I'm buying that shirt right now.
It's like because
right now.
Normally
survive. This can be a collector's item.
Yeah, well, it's like every year at WrestleMania they have the "I was there" shirts, and so when they announced that they'd canceled it, they released the "I wasn't there" shirts.
Guys, should I get into wrestling? Like it seems like
it's fun. You would love it, and also it will help you with.
What's the lucha?
My God! Lucha Libre.
Whenever I see the Firefly Theater stuff, I'm like, that looks very up my alley.
Because you have vampires, you have Mayan gods.
What?
It's on the El Rey Network.
It's
what?
Lucha Underground.
Lucha Underground.
Very good.
Yeah.
Incredible wrestling.
Today is from Empire Records.
Empire Records, yeah.
From the dead. It's amazing.
I'm going to do a quote. I think I found my favorite movie quote. Remember what it is? I want you guys to tell me what's from. It's kind of a deep cut.
Okay.
It's very lonely here in my tower of indecipherable speech.
It's very lonely here in my tower of indecipherable speech.
It gets very lonely here in my tower of indecipherable speech.
It sounds so familiar, yet I'm so fucking.
It's either Terminator 3: Rise of the Machines or something Lloyd Dobler would say.
This is reminding me of another film that didn't do well that we love, which is A Knight's Tale.
Oh yeah, Knight's Tale is great.
I will investigate you in fiction.
You can, Craig, you can game this up by trying to think of movies that I really, really love, and then trying to do it that way. But it's so hard. It's so.
Nope. I'll do multiple choice.
I mean, Empire Records is a good guess from PLP.
No, Empire Records was the answer for What's with Today. It's from Being John Malkovich.
Oh,
it's
fucking Christ! I knew it.
Oh,
I'm sorry. That strong reaction was because Being John Malkovich is one of my favorite films of all time.
Top five. That's why when people talk about like Eternal Sunshine, I get mad because I consider that, like, because Charlie Kaufman. I consider them. I'm like, I love the adaptation. I love Being John Malkovich. I just really didn't like Eternal Sunshine, and everyone else does.
What about Human Nature? Do you like Human Nature?
I love
Human Nature.
Fucking love Human Nature.
Fucking love adaptation. Adaptation is
adaptation might be the best Nick Cage. I mean, Nick Cage has done great, but
it's 100% the best Nick Cage.
Like, the smartest thing about adaptation is that it's super meta for those of us in the business, but at the same time, really entertaining for those who aren't.
Yeah, also really meta for people who are from New York and are like, wait, Susan Orlean? Like, I remember like one time being like, you mean that woman we met at like Ariana Huffington's party? That's the one who's like snorting the flower. And I read The Orchid Thief and I was like, oh, that's amazing. I heard a story once that Charlie Kaufman just dropped the script off like on a producer's door, like when it was due, and like just ghosted. Like he was just like, he was supposed to make an adaptation of The Orchid Thief and instead made adaptation and then just ghosted. It could be like a urban legend, but if anyone can confirm, that'd be awesome.
No,
genius.
No, David needs to be told about A Knight's Tale. David needs to be.
Is Knight's Tale a ripoff of George R.R. Martin's Hedge Knight?
No, I imagine the way precedes it.
He ripped it off.
So A Knight's Tale is ostensibly from the Chaucer. What is it? The 1300s?
Canterbury Tales.
Tales. 1500s.
Yeah, I don't.
I
studied film. I don't know.
Yeah, it's like the Regency era. I'm like, I don't know. Sometimes 17, 18 something.
There's like there's like an iambic.
Yes.
Quatrameter? Pentameter?
Yeah, there's art in it. So it's like the 15th century. Sure.
But it's awesome. And Paul Bettany is Geoffrey Chaucer in it, right?
Yeah.
He's incredible in it. Alan Tudyk is incredible in it.
I forgot Alan Tudyk was in it. I've never seen the whole thing, but the guy from Dark Cities is the bad guy.
Yeah.
Oh, my God, Rufus Sewell.
Yeah, and then the bad guy from Dark Cities is the guy from Rocky Horror.
So
wait, Rufus Sewell was the bad guy in Dark City?
No, he was the good guy.
Yeah, he was the good guy in Dark City.
Right.
I was just saying, am I misremembering that film entirely?
Yeah, but then the bad guy from Dark City was the dude from who created Rocky Horror Picture Show.
In the director's cut, Rufus Sewell is the bad guy of Dark City.
Oh yeah.
Really? Wait, what?
Cut at the end of Dark City. Go ahead.
Well, go ahead, please.
The end of Dark City is he discovers that he is like they program him to be a serial killer. He's like, okay,
he is the serial killer,
and he goes and he's a serial killer.
And the last shot of here is him like throwing over.
Yeah.
Oh shit! Wait, that works both interworld and like outer world. I mean, either way, he wouldn't ultimately be the bad guy.
Program nature.
But like Dark City is a great movie. I love Dark City.
It's a great movie. Also, a movie in space, technically, right?
Yeah, that's true. Spoilers.
Yeah, they're in space. They're in space.
I would say A Knight's Tale is a phenomenal film.
Oh, so great.
Mark Addy's great.
I would say Knight's Tale is a similar experience to Your Highness.
Yeah.
Where it's an irreverent period.
You love horses. How often do you go to Ren Fair? And I'm asking that as somebody who has.
I went to Ren Fair for the first time ever, which I know is strange because I do D&D and I even LARPed once. But I did used to live in Utah where I loved horses, and I worked a horse ranch, so I love horses, obviously. But
I like was the kid who went to Renaissance fairs all the time, and by kid I mean I still go. I still own like capes and corsets, and like I love doing that. Like I don't mess with any of that nerd stuff, but like I can mess with.
This guy do it.
I love Star Trek, and when we go to a Star Trek convention, I go as me.
I wore fucking ears.
She wore the ears. She did the whole thing.
Well, my dad.
When I went to Comic-Con last year, I dressed as those two characters from
who?
We talked about this before on the show. Your birthday episode, Eric. Stranger Things.
Oh,
you went as Dustin and Who else?
I did Dustin one day, and I did. It wasn't the day I saw you guys. It was the two of the other days. I went as Dustin on Thursday, and on Sunday I went as Steve Harrington in the Scoops Ahoy outfit.
I remember doing it as like a conceptual different day outfit. Like I could do 2 different versions of Hook. I could be like Dustin Hoffman on one day, and the next day I'm like sexy Jason Isaacs.
Yeah.
Well, I mean,
You could just say
Jason
Jason
Isaacs is already the sexy. Like,
I like the sexy version of Captain Hook, where Jason Isaacs.
No,
I only got into Harry Potter by watching the final 2 movies, catching them on TV once, and then being like, I really like that Lucius Malfoy fellow. Like, he was, I was like,
He's great in
Event Horizon,
and also the Patriot.
The Patriot.
yeah.
Great.
I was going to say the Death of
I
Stalin.
want English to win.
He's great in everything. Just like Alan Tudyk, as someone else was mentioning. Alan Tudyk, great in
I
everything.
often love Alan
For
Tudyk.
like character actors who always play bad guys, though, I would say Ben Mendelsohn and Jason Isaacs are like my 2 favorites.
Yeah.
Oh, Ben Mendelsohn is like the
I
villain.
love Bendos. Yeah.
Who are you guys villains in movies?
Yeah, who's your favorite?
Wait. Before we go to this, I have a quick question for you. That I want to briefly sidetrack the conversation.
Sure,
Yes.
sure.
Ethan, do you know why you guys didn't make Warrior?
What's Warrior? Oh,
That's a great question, Craig. What is Warrior?
The Gavin O'Connor film with Joel Edgerton and
Oh,
Tom Hardy?
Script for and then did not make that you did coverage on,
Yeah, and I told you to make it.
and you told us to make it. It
Why
was
didn't you?
a recommendation. We're like, I don't know.
Oh, you're like,
no,
No,
actually,
I'm just asking, okay, like, I wanted, like, I don't know if this is like, do you remember the movies that you guys turned down and then, like, see them become great movies and say, shit, we should have done that?
I
I mean,
don't
like,
know what I turned down that did horribly, and I feel great about it.
What is it?
but no,
That's
this
what I
yes,
remember.
no, and you have a great story to tell about this.
Yeah.
But the point, yes, I do, and I read those coverages, and you did read that, and because of your coverage for those who don't know, is we get a multitude of scripts in, and so we have readers such as Craig at the time, and me at once upon a time also, and
And me
Meredith
once upon a
too.
time.
Good job for me. I'll take that job. Yeah.
Yeah. Fine, if they don't pay, it doesn't pay. Anymore.
Sometimes it doesn't pay.
It doesn't pay anymore. But
It's
but
education.
a job of reading scripts, the multitude of scripts that come in, and so you recommended that, and I read it. I thought it was great. I talked to Joel about it. He just felt it was too small for the kinds of films we were making.
okay, no, that's good. And by the way, that's a very great point, because I've always kind of suspected that it's like this. You know, I don't recall Silver ever making films of that like. So even though
It's like Black Swan. We got Black Swan, and
God.
like even though like, I really
These are
loved
my
it,
favorite films.
we were making big action movies that didn't make sense, and we should have made it because it made a ton of money, but we didn't. I did coverage in my early years.
Oh, I know what you're going to say too. I always tell this story to people.
It was,
Can I say what it is?
No.
Can I tell you a story?
No, Ethan says it. Ethan,
I did coverage on the Galleys, which is the early, not even the full
Like
manuscript,
the first draft.
but like the 2/3 done, and then a summary of a book of the Da Vinci Code. And I read it. I read it early on.
It was not a finished book
It was
yet.
not finished. I was like, and it obviously hadn't been released. It was 2 years before it got released.
And
Before
come
it
on,
was
I read that book.
a massive hit.
Come on.
And I read it. I was like, this is like Indiana Jones without the action. Like, I was like, it'd be cool if you put action in, but I don't get it right now. Like, there's interesting stuff, but like, also I grew up with no religion.
Yeah.
And-
Well, I think what you told.
good that you didn't like it. That shows you taste.
Yeah, I recall.
So, well, I gave it a weak recommend because I was like, if you added a bunch of action, maybe it's
He's like, I recommend it,
And
but
they
it needs
passed on
work.
Yeah, but I recall you telling me that it was in part because you didn't think a movie with so much religious nature to it would be viable at the box office, and this of course was right before The Passion of the Christ came out and made like the $300 million.
About how much people love religion once again.
I have a great religious story about Ethan that I think is fascinating. So Ethan was raised with basically no religion. I would say there's a little bit of the Chinese Buddhism in your culture, but technically not a lot of active religion in his upbringing.
Okay.
And so I took him to a Catholic wake once, and they hand out the brochures, and there's a lot of call and response, and they're like, these are the hymns we're going to read and the songs we're going to sing and things like that. and you follow along. And something I had taken for granted basically my whole life is the Lord's Prayer, which is, Our Father, who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done, on earth as it is in heaven, etc.
I don't even think etc. I'm Jewish.
So, Ethan, I had never really been that exposed. I'm sure it's in movies, and we're vaguely aware of it. So we're sitting at this very serious, very somber wake, and everyone's like, Our Father, who art in heaven. Ethan goes, Our Father, who art in heaven by your name. Hallowed be thy name. On earth is in heaven, but he doesn't know when to
You know, like a half-known movie quote.
The words are written out, you see, and they're just written out. I remember Spider-Man, but I didn't.
And I had never thought about it. I'd never thought about how much I take for granted.
Yeah.
You take for granted the pauses.
Oh yeah, because like in Hebrew, like when we read from the Torah and when we read our prayers and stuff, it's all like, first of all, it's written from right to left, so that's already like you're figuring out that this is kind of like lyrical. But like, yeah, I would kind of read it like I was reading Yiddish, like Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam. Yeah, it'd be like that.
It's got this musicality, bro. Yeah, and so he was like just reading it.
Oh my god, that's so funny. How'd that go over?
It was like everyone was like,
they didn't kill me,
and everyone was like sobbing. You know, this is like really serious week. And just like Ethan's voice above it all.
Now I know.
So yeah, no, he did not have exposure to the Christianity that is featured in Da Vinci Code.
Yeah. I grew up in Newark, Delaware, which is a real cool fact about me. They like to bring up a lot. But there's like 5 other Jews in Delaware, so like we, like there's like there's like 5 other ones. Like I went to a really intense Hebrew school because there was like 5 of us, and that's it. But I went to a Catholic summer camp because there was no other summer camps for us. And I feel like I learned a lot of things that I should have like known already, or like people acted like it was really weird that I didn't know about like what taking like a sacrament was and all this stuff. And I was like, why would I want to eat that? And then I was like hungry one day. I ate a bunch of it, like just during snack time. I found this cool life hack where you just skip the cantina and you go straight to the prayer room and just eat a bunch of this crackers. Yeah. And they're like, no. And I was so upset. And I was like, what is the problem?
Like crackers and juice, great. No.
Yeah, I was like, what is the
problem? The Catholic one. My dad was always like, you don't eat that. You don't.
Why would they make it tasty then? Make it taste like that terrible drink you're all drinking.
Not Catholic, you don't do that.
Well, also, so do you think that once after this, people will ever go back to communion again and do like the drinking from the same? Like that's the most.
No, but yes, I mean, look, I again, not being raised religious,
they're already doing it.
I completely understand, and I'm not saying this in any way that is meant to be like looking down on it, because I fully believe, and I have many family members who love it, and it was always weird to me that like Asian people could like. Who grew up Buddhist could then accept Christianity, but like I have an uncle who loves it, and it has changed his life and made his life better.
I can't imagine the part where like I can imagine the part because Judaism is very much about like we don't believe like in a heaven. We believe in it kind of, it's like a different kind of idea of it. We don't believe in a hell. So it's always more about the community of it. Like it's very religious and we believe it's God stuff, but with the conversations around it being there, it's all way less God based and way more community based. It's way more like, hey guys, anyone trying to kill us today? Like, let's make some funny jokes.
I think the thing about the Jewish faith is it's about questions.
It's about that's the other thing is, and that's what you don't get about.
Faith is about
Judaism is 50% about questioning stuff. So like you're always supposed to be like rabbis. What they do is like they're like, really, God, really?
Like, why would this be that? Why would
it be that way? Why should we do this? Half of Passover is just be like, why tonight over other nights? Why do we sit that way?
Let me ask you. I'm not a theologist, but I have a question here.
Yeah.
What kind of God
would make Malort?
Yeah.
What kind of God would allow for every one of your holidays be about not eating anything?
The kind of God that made us go through things that we wouldn't be able to eat for long periods of time to begin with. The same God that the Holocaust died.
The holidays are supposed to be about eating more and getting fat.
Here's what's amazing about a fasting holiday. What's amazing about a fasting holiday is that if you are it makes you remember, right? It makes you appreciate and remember. And so if you are in a situation where you can eat all the time, it puts you in the shoes for a day of someone who can't, and that sort of empathy is very.
I like that.
Okay. That was a way deeper answer than I expected for my joke
No,
question.
that's actually a very good answer too, because that's kind of goes back to my point, which is like the Judaism religion is way less like it's kind of like AA. You're like, if you can't do it for God because like God's like an abstract concept, like do it for like remembering the people. Like we do it because others out there can't do it. And once in a while, we just need to suffer. There's a great song in Crazy Ex-Girlfriend with Patti LuPone as the rabbi. That's like, it's phenomenal. It's called "Remember That We Suffered," and it's like done in style of like it's like done like a Hebrew. I want to say dirge, but not like a dirge. Like it's like grab a platter. Remember that we suffered, and they're like, and then at the end it's just like the sweet and the bitter. Remember that we suffered. Streisand and Hitler. Remember that we suffered. Spielberg and Hitler. Remember that we suffered. Have we mentioned Hitler? We're just saying that we suffered.
By the way, that just makes me think how sad it is that the co-writer of a lot of those songs just died.
Oh my god, that's the only time I've really cried since this whole thing began.
Wait, who is that?
When
the guy who co-wrote a lot of the Crazy Ex-Girlfriend songs, he died of COVID.
Wayne's guy, Adam. I'm forgetting his name right. I don't know.
Who wrote that thing? Who did all the songs for that thing you do, including?
Yeah. Okay, I remember reading. One.
Who also did the song, which I didn't realize was them. I always just attributed it to Weezer, but Stacey's mom.
Yeah, he did Stacey's mom.
Sons of Wayne. Yes, that guy. Okay, sorry. Yeah.
We have a donation from PLD that says, "Gotta head to work. But have a great night, everyone. I'll leave you with my one favorite quote, and you can guess the movie. Little things used to mean so much to Shelley. I used to think they were kind of trivial. Believe me, nothing is trivial." That sounds familiar. Shelley. But no, that sounds familiar.
Shelley.
This sounds very familiar.
Now all I can think is like Kubrick talking.
So can you read it again?
Yeah, sure. For those in the audience.
Alanis Morissette. Great God. Great.
He's a good God.
Little things used to mean so much to Shelley. I used to think they were kind of trivial. Believe me, nothing is trivial. That's from...
It's funny.
This sounds like it's a depressing movie.
When you say it, I'll know it. I'll be like, of course. It was the movie that is both emotionally...
We're all tired here, Shelley.
Is it the House Bunny, Peggy? Was it the House Bunny?
It's gonna be something with Ed Harris. 100%.
I'd like to think it was the House Bunny.
It's from The Crow.
The Crow.
Shelley.
You know what?
Shelley.
I think you're right. I think it is The Crow. Shelley was the
I googled. It's from The Crow. Deep hole. This is why movie quotes never gets brought up. It's like
because people just be
quotes are hard. They're hard.
Is it The Crow?
You know whose favorite
it's
movie?
It's not that hard. I said I was frozen today, and Eric immediately said.
I'm pretty sure Ethan's favorite quote. We could all guess where that's from.
Favorite quote.
Days 17 hours quote.
Oh, yeah.
I'm pretty sure we all.
Oh yeah. 17 hours. Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, it really depends on the person asking. Like,
it's called Aliens. I already said that.
I think if it was the kind of game where like I've always been wondering if I put movie quotes on the board just to be a chaotic neutral, because I like doing that in Schmoedown, because it's not about winning for me. It's about like throwing bombs into like the rounds and seeing what happens. Putting movie quotes.
We got to answer other questions first. Sorry.
Sean, what is your favorite music? Sean Barreto says,
hello.
Does Ethan like musicals? Because
but first Sean wanted to know whether or not who our favorite villains are.
Oh,
okay. Sean's really good at his.
Hans Gruber. It's Hans Gruber.
I gotta think.
Sean, I'm gonna give you mine.
T1000. T1000.
I mean, the Alien Queen is pretty.
Yeah.
All right, so we got Hans Gruber, T1000, Alien Queen, NerdChronic. What we got?
Favorite
villain.
Also, that's right in your way. I don't know if you've known this the entire time.
Hey, good night, PLD.
I prefer it that way.
Okay, so Sean, you're a mod now. I just realized that you should be. So, congrats.
Favorite villain? Did you give
favorite?
Yeah, well, I mean, my favorite villain is definitely like, I don't know how much you counter, but like Helena Bonham Carter and like anything, just pick a thing.
The Wings of the Dove.
That is villainous. I would
say Sweet Todd, like her hair.
Big Fish, Helena Bonham Carter and Big Fish.
She's not a villain. No, I meant like her and
she's almost a home wrecker in Big Fish.
Exactly.
Amber from Clueless.
Amber Clueless.
Oh my god, I almost made it. Clueless reference.
I have a doctor's note that I'm not supposed to do activities where balls fly at my nose.
There goes your social life.
Oh.
To your point about Helena Bonham Carter, there was an incredible thing that John, to talk about my bona fides for musicals, that John Cameron Mitchell did a thing the other weekend.
Yes, it was great.
That we did like
John Cameron Mitchell, who created
Hedwig and the Angry Inch.
Yeah. And
Was Darren Chris there, Ethan?
And from Tish.
Darren Chris is not as good.
Do you know that Darren Chris and Sharif are friends?
Oh, no, I didn't know
I've
that.
never seen him at any of Sharif's parties. So anyway.
Yeah, I know, but yes.
So wait, hold on. Before we get to this, I just have to say about John Cameron Mitchell. So did a thing where he sang some songs, chatted, but one of the people who constantly commented, and it's the greatest. It was for Drag Fest, and it was the greatest name I ever saw for any drag name or any name was Helena Bottom Carter.
Helena.
Helena Bottom Carter. Oh my God.
Helena Bottom Carter.
Helena Bottom Carter.
Helena.
Oh my God, I miss Baltimore in these moments. I do miss Baltimore and drag.
Sorry. So wait. So Darren Chris is friends with Sharif. I never met him until ever.
I've never met him.
I never met him either.
Bar.
But I got to watch Sharif. I got to watch Sharif say hi to him at a basketball game once.
Who's Sharif?
That's
Sharif is our mutual friend.
Yeah.
Oh. Who lives in our old mutual friend Tom's house.
You would love Sharif. He's great.
Sharif's the best.
All right.
What?
Eric, you met Sharif.
Yeah, I met Sharif on his birthday party stream.
So fun.
Okay.
Yeah, he loved the Beetlejuice game we did.
Oh, that's my favorite villain. Beetlejuice is one of my favorite villains.
Beetlejuice isn't a villain. What are you talking about?
He's a villain in that story. Yeah, he is. He's a bad guy.
In the movie, he's
but in the movie, he's
I totally haven't been paying enough attention then.
Scott is Moriarty in Sherlock. I know that I'm a TV person, so I hope TV is okay. So Andrew Scott is Moriarty, and Tennant and Jessica Jones, also one of my favorites.
And we're talking TV villains. Best TV villains for me are Cy Tolliver and Deadwood.
Oh, also wait, I'm sorry, I missed my biggest one. Ramsey Bolton, Ewan Brion. I loved him.
Yeah, I love him too.
I hate he's so handsome in real life.
I loved him since The Misfits, another great British show he was on.
Yeah.
I think one of my favorite villains. I wouldn't even argue that he's like one of the best villains, but one thing I do like is Bill from Kill Bill. Just because I love the way David Carradine plays that character with they give him, and he's a villain that's like all talk. Like he delivers a little bit at the end, but like the whole atmosphere around him is like how much
badass he is.
Yeah, how much of a badass he is, and like by word.
Oh wait, a new favorite villain of mine. You just remind me was Ewan McGregor in Birds of Prey. I truly.
Oh yes, the Black Mask.
One of the most iconic villains.
So
what
fucking
a beautifully like. I love it when people are just like you watch them just have so much fun that they're like vibrating out of their skin. Him and Chris Messina, it was going to be a hard win for me. I love more than Anthony Kerrigan to play Victor Zsasz because a bald dude from Barry is
NoHo Hank. He was Zsasz in Gotham.
But like I was like, no one's going to beat him, not even Chris Messina. But then Chris Messina and Ewan McGregor's like. Whatever was going on over there, I was like, spin-off. I need a spin-off TV show and a miniseries.
I still think NoHo Hank is the better Zsasz, but I think Messina's great. Love
Messina did way better than that role had any right to be. Like that's such a Anthony Kerrigan role for me.
So I saw someone say Killmonger. Thanos in Infinity War.
No,
if you consider him the villain, because he's really the protagonist of the film, though.
But villain.
One of my favorite tropes. One of my favorite tropes. Villain is technically right. Not technically right. It's on TVTropes.com is literally one of my favorite sites in the world because I love like the putting words to like that thing that is always happening. So like the villain being technically the protagonist of the film is one of my favorites.
It's rare, but it does happen.
So it happens in The Rock. Like Ed Harris is. He's a good guy.
Yeah, he's the one pushing the plot forward. Yes, absolutely.
Yeah, but he turns into a good guy.
Have you guys done one for The Rock?
No, we really should. We should do one for the whole Beige Volvo
trilogy. I will do The Rock. I love that movie.
We're gonna do The Rock then.
I've got a hot take for you right here.
The Rock Face Off, Con Air. Best 3 is the
Con Air 100% is the top of that list.
Oh no, I'm thinking about doing a beige Volvo trilogy.
Can we do a Con Air
Face Off
quiz?
No,
just Con Air though. Just Con Air.
We're doing a threesome.
Rock, Con Air,
Face Off,
triple.
Threesome.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. I'll do that.
Volvo trilogy because they were all produced, I think, by the same company, and then they all have a beige Volvo blowing up at some point.
Bruckheimer did not do Face Off, but it is still emotionally a cousin.
Yeah, that seems like emotional truth.
Yeah.
I mean, I did on the internet somewhere, so it's VideoDrew true.
I just did the Jurassic Park quiz, and what fun fact about Jurassic Park 3 is that character Billy, who most people don't remember, the one that gets attacked by the Pteranodons, he's played by Alessandro Nivola.
Yes.
Who
is married to Emily Mortimer. Emily Mortimer, yeah.
Emily Mortimer is great.
He is? No. Well, no, I was going to say he's in Face Off as Paulus Troy.
As what? Oh my God,
brother, Nick Cage's brother, yeah. Billy and JP3.
Yeah.
Yeah, Billy and JP3 is the brother in Face Off.
Brother in Face Off, for the longest time, I thought it was Steve from Sex and the City because they both got that weird squirrely look. I'm not sure if that's going to be like a Venn diagram that anyone's able to.
I totally know Sex and the City.
Alessandro is a great talent that has not been used enough.
Yeah,
I agree.
They always look. I have a good eye for character.
He's the best part of JP3, by the way. He's the best part of that movie.
Yeah. He's great.
That just proves that I'm very good at what I do, which is I recognize talent. I can recognize talent a mile off because that brother in Face Off, I've always been like, he should be in more things.
I mean, you recognize Barack Obama.
He recognized me. He liked my tattoos.
Did you see the film that he is in, Alessandro Nivola and Alicia Silverstone?
Oh, which one?
Oh my God! Talk about musicals.
Wait.
And like Adrian Lester.
Wait. Slowly let the names out. Alessandro Nivola.
Yep. Alicia
Silverstone.
Adrian Lester. Matthew Lillard. Are you guys? Have you got it yet?
Shout it out when you got it.
I'm looking at the Wikipedia.
Is this Scooby Doo?
Nope, it's a musical.
You said Matthew Lillard.
I've never even heard of it because I'm looking at his.
Don't do what's her face? The Irish one.
Oh, not Natasha McElhenney.
Obviously, I don't know the name of this musical. I don't know what movies. What is it?
Who else is in it? It's
before the main.
It's not great, but here's the director and star.
Kenneth Branagh.
Oh wait, a musical with Kenneth Branagh?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It's the words of Shakespeare.
It is in the realm of Shakespeare.
It's the words of Shakespeare,
but it is
the
a music
of Cole Porter.
Oh my God! No, I'm looking at his IMDb. I just don't know what the title of this crazy thing is. What is it? Tell me now.
Yes, can I give you the commenting?
Summer Catch Scream. I love it. I saw this movie in the theater, you guys. It was just me.
What was it? Inventing the Abbots. I Want You.
Wait, is anyone gonna guess it?
The Clearing. Goal explanation point. American Hustle.
American Hustle.
Go back farther. Think about
what year? What year? Give him a year.
I feel like it was probably 2000.
2000.
Love Labor's Lost.
That's it.
Is Love Labor's
Lost? I was going to say Love Labor's Lost.
I'm going to put that on my. Oh my God! I remember this one. There were dancer types. Was that the thing?
He should do a Love Labor's one just to do it.
He should. It's incredible and terrible and incredible at the same time.
It's a romantic Hollywood musical. Oh my God, I'm going to see this right now. I love it when I do these streams and I'm actually able to get some cool information that tells me.
Not actually good. But
you guys have been pretty good on Rex. I have 2 things that have now listed.
So Love Labor's Lost comes with an asterisk, but Your Highness, gung-ho, do it tonight.
Your Highness, you know what? Your Highness is tonight.
Yoga was in there too.
And then what was Love Labor Lost? And then title of show, I need to look up.
Title of show. And we just saw a thing that was great, which I'm sure you can watch online, which was Michael Urie did this. He had a show that he did called Buyer and Seller.
CEL.
I love Urie.
And it's a one-man show. It's a single act show. And Broadway.com just did it as a benefit the other day.
For Broadway Cares.
And you should watch it, but it's incredible.
It's great.
It is about a guy.
Authentic.
It's a true story about a guy who becomes like Barbara Streisand's assistant, who has to run her
Mall.
how would you say it's a mall?
Her shopping mall in her basement.
Because she can't go out to go into the Grove or other places.
It's a one-man show about Barbara Streisand's personal assistant who runs his shop. Oh my god, I love this.
Yeah.
Where you such
You realize Barbara Streisand has in her basement in Malibu a series of shops so that she can go buy stuff. It's stuff she already owns.
Like Las Vegas.
Why would she need shops? Why not just leave it unattended? Does she need someone to
She wants to have the experience of buying stuff, but if she goes to a regular store, it's too crazy. So she created a series of stores in her basement, and that is what the show's about. And you should watch it. Donate to Broadway Cares.
Oh, I want to see if maybe. Do you think it's going to be on Broadway HD or something? Do you think
maybe Broadway.com? Maybe Broadway.com.
Broadway.com has it.
So Ethan
that's awesome.
Streisand on an upcoming on the development of a movie version of Gypsy.
And, oh my god, that'd be amazing!
And he saw the underground mall.
What?
Yeah.
It wasn't. There was no one staffing it when I.
By the way, I want to live in that place. That's where the apocalypse. That's where we all should be during the quarantine.
It's so cool.
That's some Dawn of the Dead style shit. Just being in Barbara Streisand's musical theater mall basement. That's
Zombieland.
Yeah, please stick me there.
I mean,
hey guys, Robert Adams wants to know what the best portrayal of a god in a movie. Did we say that? Or you guys already said that?
You did.
Yeah, no, sorry, I scrolled too far. My bad. Next question.
No, wait. A god in a movie. Let's see. What
we all agreed it was Alanis Morissette.
No, I don't know. I don't know if I agree with that. Give me a second.
Wait, of a god in a movie?
God in a movie.
Again, Alan Rickman in Die Hard. As a god, Hans Gruber.
That's gonna give me a while, but being put on the spot is not going to work out for me in this. Freddy Krueger, technically a god.
Dream god.
Yeah, he's
a god.
Jafar.
Yeah, Chris Hemsworth in the Avengers films.
Oh my god.
Or actually, no, Chris Hemsworth in Thor Ragnarok is the best performance of a god in a film.
Probably correct.
Actually, by the way, so talking about gods, Hela, Kate Blanchett playing Hela, by the way, amazing. But it's so funny to me that in the comic books, as well as the movie reflects the comic books. But in the comic books, it's Hela as a Norwegian. The name of that god is Hel.
Oh.
Yeah.
Her name is Hel, and she rules over the dead. And that is where the word hell comes from.
Yes.
And I really wonder if the comic books originally, because the movie, again, took from the comic books. But the comics, I wonder if they added an A at the end. Because they were like, oh, well, this upset.
That was the comics code or whatever, that purity code, whatever that code was that made it so.
Yeah. I wonder because her name was Hel. Her name is Hel.
Yeah, I think in the comics they still have hell as a place, so they probably didn't want to confuse the readers.
Hel and Hela, or
yeah.
Hel.
So they probably added an A.
Because that's literally where hell comes from.
Yeah.
What from the name
of the place hell comes from the character, the literature.
Well, it comes from the goddess.
That's cool that we came up with a name for something based on a book. It's like someone read a book one time and then put it in the Bible.
Well, I see this Jay Hughes.
All hail Pyman. I got mine.
I mean, I don't know if the Norwegians were writing anything down.
Mine's going to be an Ari Aster god. I believe in it's got to be Pyman.
This guy Jay Hughes says stay puffed. Did someone already do the Ghostbusters quote?
That's a good one.
No, but I think the next best god is Zool.
No, it's Ray. When someone asks you if you're a god, you say yes. Are you a god?
Oh no? God, we had the movie guys on to do a Ghostbuster quiz. My God, it feels like actually when I think about, I'm like, I've not been doing much since I got here. We've been doing so much since we got here. We've been doing these quizzes basically twice or three.
Twice a week?
But no,
at least twice a week.
At least twice a week.
Very busy during the pandemic. I got a rewrite job, so that was very helpful to my mental health because
that's good to know.
Contract deadline.
I have some deadlines coming up, and I'm hoping they'll help my brain because my brain is starting to real scatter. I'm just staring at the walls.
Because it's an outside deadline, you can't change it. You can't be like, well, I don't feel like writing during the apocalypse. You can't. You already signed a contract. You have to do it.
When I first came here, I was in a real hot spot because I hadn't written anything in a very long time, probably since my car accident or before that. So I was like, I don't even know if I can write. And somebody in New York gave me a huge job. Then they paid me up front. So I was like, I not only have to hit this deadline, but oh my, like the money's given to me. That was the biggest, like, it was hanging over my head like it was the worst thing in the world. It was worse than the pandemic to have that hanging over.
That's the thing, is like, that's motivating.
Yeah, it is motivating. Not sure if it's good
about writers that about procrastination in general, that like the fear of being bad is kind of what holds you back. And then at a certain point, the fear of not turning anything at all,
of being actually bad,
and that's when you start working.
The fear of not getting paid is where.
Well, and as a former editor, like I just know, like the fear of someone just losing all respect for you as a human being.
Yes,
like which is like
the fear of not even accomplishing a goal or turning.
You're letting someone else down.
Yeah, that fear. There's a certain predator prey model or something that like at a certain point, your procrastination ends when your fear of being bad is overcome by your fear of not being able to finish in time.
Yeah, that's a very. I feel like I've heard that used, like that same concept used in other like connotations. Like things will stop. You'll stop, like doing this bad thing once it's your desire to stop overcome. I'm out. I'm my brain fried. I was on camera for 6 hours today.
Don't die.
Groundhog Day. I'm not a god. I'm the god. Oh wait, I'm a god. I'm not the god.
I'm a god, not the god.
I love Groundhog Day.
I'll take a word side route here. Like my favorite depiction of like a character as God, not in film but in comic books, is from the League of Extraordinary Gentlemen comic books, in which Mary Poppins is the god of that universe.
Just for like a.
Oh, I love that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna do like a god, like I was gonna do some TV shit, like I was gonna pull some TV shit, like the Maynard.
Yeah, and True Blood. Yeah,
the True Blood Maynard, or maybe American Gods. Like, oh god, Ian McShane as Wednesday as what you're not gonna be Loki's dad. Yeah, he's Odin. Odin. Sorry, spoilers for anyone who doesn't love Neil Gaiman. Get out of the chat.
It's pretty clear, like he's missing an eye.
Wednesday, and also they were books.
Yeah, in the League of Extraordinary Gentlemen comics universe, Mary Poppins is God and Harry Potter is the Antichrist.
And also,
wait, when did that become about? Because that predated. There's a new one.
There's a new one. He made me read it. It's the coolest thing. It comes with 3D glasses. It's the craziest fucking comic book I've ever seen.
It's a really great series. It's really like wacky and bizarre, like Lovecraftian series.
Oh my god, it's so fucking Lovecraftian. Like it's some Cthulhu shit, and also not Voldemort. Is it Voldemort or Snape? It's Voldemort. Voldemort's there with the Rolling Stones.
Like the Doctor Who show up.
I'm just waiting for Saga to come back. I'm just like, Saga, when you coming back?
Yeah.
What's up with that? No one has anything else to do. Saga, come back.
Glory and Buffy suck. I'm sorry. Glory sucks so bad. Glory does not count as a good god. Glory, she's a god, but we're just naming gods from stuff. She's not the best one. I think Delirium from Sandman was a pretty good one.
She's a god.
Who played Glory?
Who? Somebody named Glory. Someone said Glory.
One of you two. I'm sorry. One of you three.
David said Glory, and I said Glory was terrible.
Claire Kramer. It was Claire Kramer.
I mean,
Claire Kramer from Bring It On. Anyway.
Yeah, I know. I hated the character. Like I thought it was a silly character.
I am a miniature hater.
I just realized it's her. The only way to do gods in movies, and by do I mean like do them in, is like you literally have to make them like not believe that they're gods anymore, because that's pretty much the Glory thing too. Like they have to will themselves out of existence. That's some cool fucking power right there. You basically have to like outsmart a god.
Pretty much.
That's all you can do.
Supernatural.
I also really enjoyed the Christy Swanson Buffy, and I quote it all the time when I grab Ethan's booty and I yell, "Gotta get me some."
Dark Twister is true.
David Arquette, great in that film.
And then Ethan says, "Bang-a-rang."
Yeah, Supernatural does a lot of like cool stuff with gods, but like the Christian gods, stuff like that, like Lucifer and Satan and all that stuff.
Yeah, I've only seen the pilot of Supernatural.
I've seen the pilot.
I was 15 years younger.
Yeah.
I remember making comments about disliking the Supernatural pilot on email chain, and then Meredith said, "Craig, people that work on that show are on this email chain."
I believe that's all true.
Oh, it is.
Tom Hanks movie. Favorite Tom Hanks movie? The Burbs.
Oh wow, favorite Tom Hanks movie.
Yeah.
The Burbs.
Oh, these are great questions. These are
Any
really good
bird
questions.
question that comes out with Schmoedown is because I know because of her.
That's a femur.
100%. Oh, it is a femur. Yep. By the way, 100% down the Lady Killers.
I knew you were going to
Because
say that. I knew you were
Because in
gonna
99% of movies, Tom Hanks plays Tom Hanks, and in The Lady Killers, he plays a goddamn character, and he's
Yeah.
fantastic.
That's not the true.
Mm,
You guys are
True.
crazy.
mm.
The greatest
What?
of all Tom Hanks films
What?
is Mazes and Monsters.
Oh!
First film.
When Dungeons and Dragons kills.
It was incredible. You guys are missing it. The first movie he's ever in, he was like, it's
That
incredible.
was a Christian warning against Dungeons and Dragons. That movie.
They were right. Look what happened.
Craig, I think you're forgetting the Tom Hanks character method actor classic, The Terminal.
Mm-hmm. You had an accent in that one.
Yeah.
That's true, but that's so close to his real person, though.
I mean, honestly, probably Splash.
Oh wait,
David S. Pumpkins.
Splash is really
Not a
good.
movie, but David S. Pumpkins. Favorite.
David S. Yeah.
David
All
S.
right,
Pumpkins.
guys. So Sean Barretto is saying Castaway, and it reminds me of a thing that I realized the other day, and it made me think that it's a good thing to talk about on 420. So, like Castaway, do you realize that like he's stranded with a ball named Wilson, and Wilson's also the last name of his wife?
Yes.
Yeah, people notice that.
Isn't that trippy?
Just like we got there.
You know what? I never considered that.
Really?
Because I am dumb.
You didn't know about
I only realized that when he was like stranded No, when I realized that's because when they were being quarantined in Australia, and I saw someone say, like, I was reading an article and it said Hanks and him and Wilson. I'm like, wait.
Oh,
I thought they were talking. I thought the article I was reading was talking about the volleyball.
Wait, why am I now realizing I don't know if I like that many Tom Hanks movies? Like, I love Tom Hanks movies, and I love Tom Hanks. I met him at the premiere of the opening night he did of the Nora Ephron's final show that she made, and she died right before it came out. I forget what it was called. It was about two journalists or one journalist.
Julie and Julia.
Wow,
No,
I really loved it.
It was beautiful, and that's how I have that picture with him. We went to the opening night thing. But
Yeah, I would say
I love Tom Hanks. Oh, The Burbs. The Burbs is my favorite.
that's a
Tom
good.
Hanks.
That's a good one.
I
So directed by Joe Dante, correct?
that's right.
Hey, you guys, how long can you leave chicken out?
That's another good question for 420.
How long can you leave chicken out?
Yeah, for a while. You're good on it. I was just thinking, I'm starving.
When did we start? When did we
We
start?
started
9?
like a little after 9. They're like
3
almost
hours, 3 hours.
It's been 3.5 hours. Hey, remember when you were only going to stay for a half hour, and that was 3 hours
With
ago?
time.
somebody else, but it didn't. But here we are.
It's been 3 hours and a half, you guys.
Is that okay?
This was better.
No, we're good. This is much better.
Yes.
Yeah.
Someone,
I don't
does someone know how long
It's a
chicken's
horrible time to go to the ER.
Does someone know how long chicken's good for?
Anybody
Yeah,
Otherwise,
tell me
Yeah.
about it.
Yeah, you're still good on the chicken.
I'll
The
do
chicken won't be going by it.
Search about chicken.
But
I will say this on Tom Hanks movies. My actual favorite is Apollo 13, and this
That's a
is
good
super
one.
hokey.
That's a good one.
But I just love in that movie what like just human beings are able to achieve, and you can like just using intellect and using what we know, and you're able to like solve problems. And I love that movie. It's super emotional. And like every time that Ed Harris cries in the movie, I also cry.
lost the chat.
And I'm dead inside.
I think VideoDrew just walked out while you're in the middle of saying that.
No, that's
She
fine. That's fine.
vehemently disagreed, Ethan.
No,
She
I
vehemently
agree.
disagreed.
Yeah, you made
I
her
actually
leave.
thought I didn't even know she was real until this moment. I thought it was just a Zoom background.
No, it just turns out I was really hungry. I need some food desperately all of a sudden.
What do you
It's
have?
like,
This is
These are candy bars, but not candy bars.
Is it like a Toblerone or a Toblerone, as my roommate called it?
They're Nature Valley peanut bars. No, I'll probably make something after this. I
Yeah,
cook.
you should. You should have a real dinner.
I think I ruined the.
No, it's fine.
I said
What?
2 hours.
Oh.
well, what?
The
Smell
internet
it.
is 2 hours. After that, it's probably bad.
Wait, what
Yeah.
happened?
Guys, we should probably let you go then. We've kept you guys.
Wait, what happened?
I think you're gonna leave a chicken out for 2 hours, and we left it out for whatever 3.5.
Guys, I'm realizing.
Wait, you haven't eaten yet?
I need to cut. I mean, unless you want to keep this going, because
it's pretty late, guys. Like this is a fantastic conversation. Thank you guys so much for like just hanging out and chilling with us. I mean, it's been an amazing time, really.
But we're hungry. If you guys want to keep going,
I mean, like, she's hungry. Like, you know, I'm sure it's late, but again, like Ethan, you gave me some amazing ideas for quizzes to do to like get going. Like, I would love.
We're gonna do one on the rock.
Yeah, at some point we should do this again sometime.
Those are the ones.
Trevor, rock. No, and it's not just off the rock. It's the rock.
Yeah.
I call dibs against going against Ethan on Tremors.
All right.
I think.
But this time it's 1-on-1. None of this 2-on-2 stuff.
Sorry, I'm in on Tremors.
No, it was already. It was.
Oh dang it! All right, we'll still do 2-on-2.
Well, it'll be a three-way. It'll be a triple threat.
There it was 1-on-1.
It was one. I literally just the person gives her
He
one.
didn't answer any of it.
No.
Yeah. It's like if Roka had done the Pulp Fiction.
Yeah.
But The Rock is all I need. I can't do The Rock. I've seen it, but I don't think I could do it.
I can. It's pretty good.
The Tremors, though, I think I've seen like 50.
I think I don't know. Out of those three, which one? We'll leave it in this. Out of those three, Face Off, The Rock, Con Air. Which is your favorite?
Con Air, hands down. Fucking
No,
love Con Air.
No, you're all wrong. It's The Rock. The Rock's the only real movie.
Con Air is so great. It's so great.
Con Air is the best. I want to say my hot take I was going to say earlier. Bad Boys for Life is a better film than any movie that Michael Bay has ever touched.
No,
I mean, it was like Bad Boys for Life. First off, Bad Boys for Life isn't just the best Bad Boys movie. It's better than.
Wait, you guys. Sean Barito has a great question.
Okay, this is gonna be our final question of the night, you guys, because I'm starving.
Where can we find everyone?
Where can we find
Where
everyone?
can we find everyone?
I'm here at VideoDrew at VideoDrew on the internets and streamlabs.com/VideoDrew. Tomorrow night, what time do we do a show? 9 or 10?
Your Cinema Bias.
Cinema Bias. So I'm saying, what time
10,
do I do
10.
it? 10 p.m. tomorrow night. Cinema Bias with me and Alex Mack will be discussing what her thoughts were on Blue Velvet, and I will be giving a bunch of history about all my David Lynch tattoos. So tune in for that. Otherwise, I'm VideoDrew reviews and some stuff that me and Sean are working on, some scripted content in character. I might actually be doing some more Schmoedown adjacent content, it looks like. So that's going to be going up soon. And that's it for me right now. I'm tired. I can't remember anything else.
Yeah. And I am NerdChronic. I edit for the movie Trivia Schmoedown. I also do these quizzes with VideoDrew here every Monday and Thursday.
Yep.
Except for next week, we're going to do it Wednesday.
Yeah, we're doing the Matrix Reloaded with Roka, Ace, and Vinny.
Yeah.
So that's going to be.
I think Ethan has to be in on that one.
Yeah. And we also do chronic commentary, which is where we just watch movies and like give our commentary for it.
When is it going on?
Cats is on the Patreon.
Oh shit! So you guys want to watch us like talk about cats? And I know you do. Go to his Patreon, nerdchronic.com, or patreon.com, nerdchronic.
It'll be public the following week. But
also, my Patreon too.
Yeah,
VideoDrew.
Patreon.com/VideoDrew. But also, on mine, I also am starting to do breakdowns for my edits for the Schmoedown.
Which are going to be fucking awesome.
The promos and stuff. So
like people, you're all so fucking obsessed with those promos. Don't even lie. Like I got another editor who gets so much love, adoration.
I told Eric the other day. It's like after he put up that the promos for the exhibition matches, I was like, man, you make me want to become a patron.
Yeah. You make me want to become a patron, but then it also makes me mad because I know that's what you're doing all the time instead of hanging out with me.
Yeah. Hey, Lucas. Hello, Lucas. Showing up.
Where can we find you guys?
Yeah, where can we find you guys?
I'll go first. I am on Twitter as @Barbarian Craig. And I have on my Instagram, CFGAYNIER, CF Gagne.
Cool.
Okay.
I thought it was this entire time.
G-A-Y.
No. Well, here's the thing. I've always pronounced it Gagne. I'm trying to change it to Gagne because that's the version that sounds more like winning. And
That's true.
Don't church it up, boy.
No. That was in my email to Dagnino when I was telling him why he should draft me. I was like, the first thing I said was like, point number 1, my last name's Gagne, which comes from the French word for winning. Winning is in my blood, and if you draft me, I will do everything in my power to make sure that the Finstock Exchange wins. Then I had 11 other points, but really he just stopped reading at point number 1 and was like,
if he ever opened it to begin with. That's
no. He told me he responded. And he's like, "Done. If you're there, I'm taking you." Because he knew he didn't have a pick till the 5th round, and he saw that Ethan was trying to pit me out every Tom, Dick, and Jane out there.
Oh, really? Were you doing family stuff, or you were just like?
No. Ethan was just online, be like, "Hey guys, draft Craig." We're like sitting there at the draft, and he's like Robert Meyer Burnett's like, "Hey, who should I draft?" And Ethan's like, "Craig." And Robert Meyer Burnett's like, "No."
He knows his shit.
Oh my god.
I don't know. I'm on Twitter at Meredith Berg, which is MEREBERG. The first 4 letters of my first name, first 4 letters of my last name.
Hold on. I'm bad with spelling. MEREBERG. Meredith Berg.
I don't know if I follow either of you on Twitter.
Follow me. I mostly retweet, but I say some.
Wait. Not this movie. This movie?
What do you mean, movie?
Well, we're talking about a person, so I don't know.
Did you make a movie?
Oh yeah, no, she's a director. She is a director.
Oh yeah, I make movies. Is that what you're
Oh my god, I think I've seen your movie.
Oh, cool.
Well, yeah, because she's a good director.
Oh my gosh, yeah, Dementia.
Oh.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Sorry, can you spell it one more time? Your handle?
M as in Mary, ERE, B as in boy, ERG as in girl, Meredith Berg. 8 letters.
So intense. Like
That's very intense. I'm sorry.
It's like kind of like a thriller kind of set in a hospice kind of situation.
Yeah, I like to describe it as a Misery meets Memento.
Yeah, well, yeah, it's sort of like it's like a psychological thriller set in like in a place where people are suffering from dementia. It's crazy good.
That's her movie.
It's crazy good.
Yeah, she's very talented.
It's on Hulu. I just saw, so everyone go watch it.
It's on Hulu.
Yeah.
Holy moly!
I spent a lot of Friday night talking about Zombie High, though, which was a pilot that she directed that I play a high school student in.
Yes, I directed this spec pilot called Zombie High that Craig was a big part of.
As was Liz Shannon Miller.
Many years. Liz was my AD.
Yeah, Liz was the AD.
She was my AD, man. She was great. She was amazing. Yeah. That was a labor of love.
She has a match. She has a match coming up soon, by the way.
Yeah, I would say. Yeah, I mean, Liz's teens match is next week, next Monday on Patreon.
And at some point. Yeah. And where can we find you, Ethan? Besides, where's your address, and also where do I send you?
No one cares about Ethan.
I want to know where to send my spectrum.
I'm kidding. He's a star attraction.
Can I tell you what? I'm an old man. I do not know what my
He doesn't understand the social.
But I will tell you what, look at the top 5 ones.
I think you're Mr. Ethan Erwin.
I'm in the
Mr. Ethan Erwin. I just tweeted at you.
You can find him on IMDb, people.
I'm in the top 5 Ethan Erwins you can find who is actually part Asian. It's me. The only brunette Ethan Erwin that you will find is me.
The only Erwin Chinaman.
Yeah.
And is that all of us? Back to me? No?
Yeah.
Okay, back to you, whoever. I am going to go take a long, hot bath. I'm going to go home and sleep with my wife.
Clue reference.
One of my favorite quotes.
Yeah, Ethan, we'll have you back. Yeah, we'll have you guys back one of these nights to do another quiz. Then we'll do another.
Cheers, guys! Cheers!
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 Hold on, Eric. Eric, we're closed down. I'm sorry.
Close out, Eric.
Should we do Should we do one more Malort shot?
Yeah, do one real quick. Shut it down, and then we're shutting this.
Ethan Malort?
No, it's gonna be wine.
No, we're holding on to it. It's hard to get.
We only have a little bit left.
Well,
to get
5, 4, 3.
Thank you so much to the people commenting who were a part of this.
You guys have been a lot of fun.
Sean and Peggy.
Cheers.
Rest